Hey, welcome to For the People Podcast. I'm your host, Vision X, and For the People Podcast is for the people, by the people, to bring power back to the people. We are joined by our history. Our history teacher's not here today. I'm so used to seeing her. We're actually going to be joined by just three of us today. We don't have an actual fourth today. Maya is currently out celebrating an actual birthday, so happy birthday to her son. We are going to be introducing our queen of judges, Miss Nikki.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
And we're also going to be joined by Trey Rich. He joined us a few shows ago and provided a lot of good insight about things. And so we're going to be having him as one of our guest co-hosts today as well.
Hello.
And we are going to jump right into it. The first video I want to pull up is technically regarding, what's going on. It's still continuing with Charlie Kirk, but I know y'all heard about Nick Fuentes. That's the other side of the racist coin as well. And he had a lot to say. And so I just want to see what he said, because he had a lot to say about that Erika Kirk girl, which is also making rounds in regards to, she already knew Trump. She was at one of his pageants before she even met Charlie Kirk. Trump actually introduced her to Charlie Kirk. And it sounds like a lot of this stuff is kind of all orchestrated. So we're just going to take a look at this and just see what he says.
The thing about Erika Kirk is I 100% believe that that's an arranged marriage. Charlie and Erika, I do not believe for 1 second that they met organically. How do you think they met each other? Do you think that they bumped into each other at CPAC and Charlie said, hey, let's go on a date? No, they were set up together by somebody. Who set them up? Charlie, I'm sure, he's super ambitious, super powerful, running this organization. They told him you need a wife. I'm sure he wants a wife. They told him you need a wife. If you want to run for office, you need a wife and kids, you need a family. They're grooming him to be super powerful. So he's hanging out at Bohemian Grove, and they say, we need to give you a wife. We know somebody. We know this girl, and she's in some, how do they know her? Who set them up, and where did this girl come from that's going to be Charlie Kirk's wife and bear his children? I think that was an arranged marriage. And that tells me that she is tapped into some kind of network in some way. I don't know how. People talk about she was a pageant girl and she ran this charity. Maybe there's a connection there. I would not be surprised at all. That, if you're talking about Erika Kirk, that I believe. People say Israel killed Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Let's look at the marriage. Erika Kirk is now taking over Turning Point. That's suspicious as fuck. Because what we are being led to believe is that Erika Kirk is the archetypal trad girl. Isn't that the perception they're cultivating? When you look at some of these clips, she's supposed to be the ultimate trad wife. She's speaking at the Young Women's Leadership Summit. She's on podcasts saying, oh my gosh, I can't focus because I'm so in love with Charlie. If he's here, I can't focus. I'm so smitten. Like, that's the character that she's playing. That's the character that they're selling us. Her husband gets shot in the neck graphically in front of everybody. Shouldn't Miss Trad wife, shouldn't she be like despondent? And I'm not trying to judge how people grieve. It's not our position to judge how they grieve or what their response is. Maybe she's just got unbelievable resolve. And if she really is the ultimate trad wife who knows her place and is a helper to her husband, a helpmate, and she's so smitten with him and she's the perfect trad wife, like how she's been presented to us for years, then when her husband gets shot in the neck and blood starts spurting everywhere in front of everybody who starts screaming and running away, shouldn't she be like in shock? Shouldn't she be like in a catatonic state or crying and be...
All right. So what do y'all think? And to the viewers at home that's watching, I do apologize. I'm currently taking emergency. This is some good stuff right here. I've been feeling a lot better. My nose is all red. I got my little tissue, so you're gonna see me maybe coughing throughout the thing. So I do apologize.
Shout out to Emergency. Come run us some money.
Yeah, run us some money. Come on, Mercy.
Us some coins.
Coins.
First of all, they coming to get you next, bitch. You little motherfucker. They don't be surprised if the MAGA Grim Reaper come knocking for you, because Trump already told you to issue that apology. They called you on the highest level to issue that apology that when you told everybody to stand down. So they coming for you next. Now, I hate that you put me in a position where I got not necessarily I don't necessarily agree, but he might be talking about something. But that's because he don't like Charlie Kirk. Now, if they come and get Nick Fuentes, it's still fuck him too. Like, don't make no mistake. I don't like that little cockroach looking motherfucker. Okay. He you know the pussy he want, he ain't gonna never get. That's why he mad. But that's neither here nor there. But when you talk about Erika Kirk, the way she had, I swear to God, it was like it was constipated tears, because the way I know her asshole was clenching real tight when she was trying to get that one and still couldn't get the fucking tear. I don't know if it's the Botox, you frozen face bitches, just no fucking emotion. But for you to be a grieving wife, first of all, you showed the funeral with them ugly ass orange hands. They didn't have the bitch casket sharp. They just had him not even casket ready. But I don't know. I guess they were showing his hands because this shit fucked up. But whatever. And she's up here like you like. That's not how you act when you're like, again. I don't want to judge when you grieve, but we know how a husband, like you didn't like that. That's why I can lean into it might be arranged, because the emotion that you showed was not somebody that's the love of your life getting killed.
That part, she ain't like that.
Part, it's giving Millie from Scandal, bitch. It's really giving.
It is,
but not just Millie, but what's the other bitch that when they was doing the whole running for president, and it was it Garcia? What's her name? Vega. The wife was, she was low key the one trying to be the fucking president or some shit, so she was okay with him getting shot, whatever. But that type of shit, that level. I wouldn't be surprised if the marriage was arranged, because how do you take her and automatically make her Turning Point USA?
Instantly.
Right.
Instantly. Not like a transition, like until we figure something out, but you automatically put her there. And then she's like, I want to turn Charlie's message bigger than what it was. That goes to show me, and you gonna tell me y'all not racist? Y'all gonna tell me that you want to push his message further. That's why I think that was an inside job, because they needed to make him a martyr.
Yeah.
They needed to make him, because they're pissing me off, but not surprising, is y'all trying to make him a white Martin Luther King after he sat there and talked shit about Martin Luther King and say he didn't deserve a day. And now they trying to make October 14th Charlie Kirk Day. And bitch, unless it's a day off for me, I don't give a fuck. And you doing it on the same day that Martin Luther King got his Nobel Peace Prize. Y'all know y'all doing some diabolical ass shit.
That's insane. And isn't that the same? I think it's what's it
George Floyd.
George Floyd.
Yes. So it's like, that's why I don't give a fuck about y'all getting mad when I say fuck Charlie Kirk. I don't give a fuck. That's why I don't care, because y'all don't fucking care. Y'all not gonna sit here and talk about George Floyd and all these other people, and you think we not gonna say fuck y'all people? I'm gonna say that shit. I don't give a fuck about that motherfucker. Him and his open ass neck. I don't care. Okay? I don't fucking care. That bitch probably he in hell right now, walking around like fucking this, because he can't do shit else. He probably like what the man is, the headless horseman. What was that? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Sleepy Hollow, I believe.
Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
That nigga is literally walking around hell right now with his head in his motherfucking hands. That's what he doing, okay? Because at this point, it's already came to fuck off. It was hanging on by a thread, but not no fucking more. But go ahead.
And you had said something about Martin Luther King, right?
Yeah.
You know what? You have to let the white folks do it for you, because every time a black person say it or a Latin person say something about their culture, white folks say, oh, but this and that, and what about black on black crime? Well, what about MS-13? What about? And so when a white person said, they're like, oh, okay, well, or when a comedian like Dave Chappelle says something, they're like, oh, well, he's entertaining me and saying something. So this white girl just pretty much broke this down to somebody. She was talking to herself, but she broke it down, and I just want y'all to take a look at this.
Mm-hmm.
The left just doesn't get it. He was literally this generation's Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, that's what my neighbor said. That makes sense. Why? He literally was. You just hate to admit it. He had the courage to say things, even if it meant getting canceled or attacked or literally murdered, just like MLK. Well, I don't need to disparage the dead, especially in a public video, right? But I do want to tell you a little bit about Martin Luther King Jr. Whatever, if this will make you feel better. Then at the end, I think you can tell me why Charlie Kirk is the modern day version of him. Let's start with education. Dr. King started college when he was 15 years old. He got his Bachelor of Arts at Morehouse, then his Bachelor of Divinity, and then his PhD in sociology from Boston University. All by the time he was 25. He was arrested and jailed nearly 30 times for civil disobedience and also completely bullshit made-up charges. He spent over 100 days total in jail, including 8 days in Birmingham jail, which is where he wrote his famous letter from Birmingham jail. He was the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner of his era at 35 years old. Then he took the winnings and donated it all, $500,000 today, to the civil rights movement. He personally met with US presidents, so did not to campaign for them, to advocate for change, and world leaders, including the Pope. He led the Montgomery bus boycott for 381 days, during which time his house was firebombed with his wife and baby daughter inside. Pretty crazy. And when an angry group gathered outside of his house, he convinced them not to retaliate. He drew 250,000 people to the March on Washington, which is where he delivered his I Have a Dream speech, pushing the Voting Rights Act of 1964 forward. By 1965, he was receiving an average of 40 death threats every day. His family said they lived with the phone ringing at all hours of the night. His activism is tied to two of the most transformative laws in U.S. history. His nonviolent approach influenced activists worldwide. He opposed the Vietnam War way before it was popular to do so, knowing it would lose him a lot of political influence. And of course, like Charlie, he was then assassinated. So do you understand why it might be offensive to people when you compare his legacy to that of a 31-year-old man who traveled the country debating college kids?
Red her ass down, and I'm going to read some of the comments. I am Tracy Dyer says one correction. Charlie didn't really debate college kids. He gaslit them, changing the subject and spewing lie after lie with confidence and charm. And then Egudo66, Dr. King's family campaigned for 15 years to get his birthday recognized as a national holiday. 15 years. The United States Senate just voted unanimously to give a day of remembrance to Charlie Kirk, a white supremacist, in a week. 1 week. This is America. And one last one, Rock's fault. Charlie Kirk literally had his followers dox and harass George Floyd's daughter and mock his murder. So, she just pretty much read that down. And it's like you got people that are so illiterate, so slow, that really are trying to compare this mediocre white dude who dropped out of college, couldn't get complete college, don't have a PhD, can't keep a job, but the easiest thing with a lot of people go to racism. That's the only job that they can keep. That's the only job that they know how to do well. And it's pretty fucking sad. So what do y'all think?
My thing is, how are you going to turn around and make him a modern day MLK when that same man disparaged MLK? You can't make him a modern day when he literally got his out of his mouth said that MLK did not deserve a national holiday, that he was dangerous, that what that fuck nigga name is, Clarence Thomas, deserves a national holiday before MLK. So how are you going to liken him to a man he disparaged? You MAGA motherfuckers, and you just white people in general, but MAGA in particular. Oh, why can't she be nonviolent like MLK? So you use MLK when it's appropriate for your fucking narrative. And
when
what I want you to do
convenient.
is keep his name out your motherfucking mouth. Because I hope that he comes harass you bitches in your motherfucking dreams. I had a dream, bitch, and it was that you motherfuckers wasn't here. How about that? Because I'm so tired. Don't put that man name in your mouth. My job, like maybe less than a decade ago, they finally decided to acknowledge MLK. I've worked jobs where we didn't get the day off, where they just decided to do it. Or so they finally gave us MLK, but they won't give us Juneteenth. All right, nigga, we gave you one holiday, we can't give you two.
Right.
That type of shit. It's like, keep his name out your mouth altogether. Because you saying he's the, why do you have to, if y'all hate black people so much, why y'all can't liken him to a white person? Because you fucking can't. Because you white motherfuckers don't do nothing. Why don't you say he's the modern day Strom Thurmond? How about that shit? Say that. Say he's the modern day whatever that what I said it was. Strom Thurmond. Yeah. Say that. Say he's the modern day Grand Wizard. Say that. Because that's what the fuck it is, okay? Call him a modern David Duke. Call him a modern anything the fuck else. But why you got black people? Why are you always, if y'all hate black people so fucking much, why do you have to liken them to black people? Y'all never beaten the allegations that y'all are not obsessed with it, that y'all obsessed with us. You never beaten the allegation. Because you keep us in your mind, your mouth, and your motherfucking hearts. Y'all keep us there. We don't want to be in that motherfucker, but y'all keep us there because y'all need us. Because your whole lineage is based on your ideology of being superior. And if you don't look at us as inferior, we're literally, we have to be in your fucking vicinity. We have to be in your peripheral vision. Y'all have to seek us out because if you can't be around people you think are inferior, that shit goes out the window. Y'all don't know how to exist outside of racism. You don't.
Exactly.
You don't know how to exist outside of racism. So if racism went away today, you motherfuckers couldn't function because equality is a threat to your fucking existence. So why would you keep a man in your mouth who was all about fucking equality? Why would you liken Charlie Kirk to MLK, who is about equality, but Charlie Kirk is not? It's not the false equivalency. It's false. It's just it doesn't equate. It's never going to equate. Keep that man name out your motherfucking mouth.
Right.
Just do it.
It's not even close. So like it doesn't even make any sense. It's not even comparing apples to oranges. It's comparing apples to seeds of Satan. Okay, because I didn't know from a bag of chips who this Charlie Kirk person was until he died. And then when I go back and watch his videos, I see the hate. I see this piece of shit of a person that somebody would dare compare to MLK. Like how? Are we in the Twilight Zone? How? How did anyone ever make that kind of connection to some person who's just going to colleges and turning people into more racists? I don't get it.
And I want to show y'all something. You know, I'm looking at and this is going to be a good image. I know Nick is probably going to eat this up, but I'm looking at this guy who is on social media, and he's talking about Charlie Kirk. He looks very inbred, and he's sitting here talking about Charlie Kirk this and Charlie Kirk that, and I'm sitting here like, you got to be kidding me. Like you really, I mean, this guy right here. So I want y'all to hear what he has to say.
Oh my God, what is that?
These are the people that support Trump and MAGA.
You heels have eyes looking motherfucker.
These are the ones that's in here saying that, black people this and Latins are that and Asians are this and they looking like this and talking like this. So I want you to take a look at this. 1 second.
This is insane.
The Charlie Kirk cover-up. Liberals are blaming MAGA. Just because Tyler Robinson's parents are MAGA. So they think that he is MAGA, but he's not. He is nowhere close to MAGA. And his family, his own family says that he has left-wing ideology. They can't accept that he was a liberal who hated Charlie Kirk just like they do.
I got to stop that right there. I'm going to read some of the comments before we even start. Lamar L. Thompson says his mom and dad are brothers and sisters. I'm more than sure to believe that. Stella, I'm a butch there.
Where is my holy water? Because that is
someone takes his phone away. Somebody put this photo up there too. But this is his support. This is the people that support the MAGA movement. I tell you, I grew up in the country. I don't know if you were on that show, Trey, but we were talking about they had a list. And the list was a list of people that the family could not have sex with because everybody has a cousin or a brother or a sister or aunt or something that is related across town somewhere because the town is doing so much inbreeding. And this is the result of it. You get people like this, not intelligent, look a hot ass mess, and that I hate when people have that phone and that shit's just it was.
He looked like all of him stinks.
It just
I
looks
could smell
gross.
that funky ass bastard through the goddamn phone. You funky motherfucker. You know what? I know we're not supposed to say this word. Well, you retarded motherfucker. Okay?
Fucking.
That you're not supposed to say it, but fuck it, I said it. Okay? Feel how the fuck you gonna feel. Some shit we gotta bring back. Okay? For his ass, we got sometimes, hey, we gotta bring we gotta bring some shit back. It ain't nothing else to call that. It ain't nothing else. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's some hills have eyes. I don't know what the fuck. I
Literally.
couldn't even keep up. Thinking manga, but you sling blade ass motherfucker. Just just nasty. The brother is the baby. The grandpa is the baby. Like you inbred ass motherfucker. Like my thing is, y'all want to keep the lineage. Y'all that's desperate to keep the lineage pure, knowing that's what the fuck is coming out.
Literally.
I don't understand you. What that's
All in
like
the
a
name
fungus.
of all
if
in
you
the name
ever
of
wanted to know.
whiteness.
If you ever want to know what a back alley abortion when it didn't work look like, that motherfucker.
That is it.
That's a back alley abortion gone wrong. Okay, that's what you pro-life motherfuckers want. Oh.
He looked like the end of days.
He looked like the end of time. Okay, now fuck the end of days. He looked like the end of time, nigga. Like, and let it come soon. Cause what? He the type of person you got to put him down like a goddamn dog. And them fucking fingernails.
It was the teeth.
I didn't even see the figure. I wasn't.
It was real quick, but they was all black, and it was dirt underneath them. And I've seen other videos of him, and it's just like why do you have a phone? Like, shouldn't you be at a shelter somewhere? Shouldn't you be doing some other shit? Because I think he might be blind. Because he looked like he blind too. Oh God, it's just that I don't even know what to say. That's just if that's white. If that's y'all white lineage, that's you. That's y'all. You can keep that shit.
That's what they're white power. I'm like, what? I said,
keep that over there.
I mean, like literally, if that's what y'all are striving to get.
He can't spell. That motherfucker can't spell white power. He can't even spell his goddamn name. He ain't ever wrote shit down in his whole motherfucking life. You had to tell him what the fuck to say. I guess it's MAGA, but his parents were MAGA, but that don't mean he's MAGA. He's been raised conservative his whole fucking life. What are you talking about? They are so desperate to not make this they own people is fucking insane. The way they are going, the mental gymnastics these motherfuckers are doing to make this really not be one of their own is fucking ridiculous.
Because even
ridiculous.
Even the grandmother, she was on Facebook. Well, she was actually on a lot of. She actually talked to some radio stations. She was upset that they were calling her family liberals. She said, "Oh, we've been Republican for years, and we've never been a liberal." And
the grandmother shooter.
Yes, she was really upset. They've been registered for years. They are NRA supporters. Mormon Christian, they fit the entire description of a Trump supporter. But you're forgetting white folks. One thing I noticed about them, they will tell the lie so much that they start believing the lie. And then when they start believing the lie, they want you to believe it. And that's what's going on with not just here, but the whole shit going on in Gaza and stuff. All that stuff is white Ashkenazi Jews. And I was reading something the other day, and I said, you know what? I was reading something in regards to the Dark Ages. I said, when the hell did white folks really start getting the power and everything started going to hell? It happened during the 5th century. So Greece was in power at the time. It was no such thing as like white culture. They would just call them Greece. And a lot of people, when you go overseas, when I'm like in Italy or whatever, they don't like being called white. They say, I'm Italian. They hate, I'm telling you, they said we claim it over here in America because of the benefits, but over here you call me Italian. And they got offended by that because they know the history of European white folks, especially from like the British Empire and over in that area. They hate that term. And even some Irish, they'll tell you, "Oh, I'm Irish." They say I'm Irish American. A lot of them claim the white thing because white folks want to include them in it, but a lot of them don't really want to claim it because they know the history of white folks. And I was looking at it. You had Greece, and then you had Rome that came into power, and then Rome fell because of infighting. Once that happened, guess what came into power which made the Dark Ages come about? White Christianity in Europe. The British Empire came into power. Once they came into power, the Dark Ages lasted from the 5th century to the 15th century. Do you know how long a goddamn century is? 100 years. I said, so you mean to tell me y'all were not able to wash your ass? You had bad sanitation practices? You couldn't clean your city? Y'all didn't know how to really graze for food and farm for food? Y'all had
everywhere.
Everything, even the architecture, the literature, the culture. I said, y'all did that for almost 1,000 years. The Moors had to come up there and help y'all wash y'all nasty asses. And y'all have the nerves to talk about anybody else? It's just ridiculous. And I want to show y'all a video of this black man. He just went in on this. He was pretty much just speaking the facts, because you got all these people, white this, and white that, but he just pretty much told the truth. And you know, a lot of your most educated people don't work in these high-end like PhDs and you know, colleges and etc. Sometimes they'd be your local grocery store working like this guy right here. So I want you to take a look, because he was spitting game.
They found Spaniards running through the mountains and forests of Spain like dogs and chimps. So, like, that's why Spaniards are the most racist people on the planet and just hate everything that is darker than them.
Okay.
Furthermore, you have a lot of Spaniards that like to call themselves Boricua. They're not Boricua because they were born in Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, you have a lot of Spaniards that moved there from Spain and married their first cousins, half sisters, and nieces and stuff like that to get back that white skin, to breed the black out. So you have a lot of Spaniards in Puerto Rico that like to think that they're Boricua, but Boricua has to do with indigenous blood. It has to do with Taino blood.
Okay, Taino.
Yeah.
And those are Native Americans.
Yeah. So, you know, Spaniards didn't bring anything to the world. Everything that the Spaniards did or are known for, they were taught by the Moors. So whenever you hear that stereotype about cave people or about white folks smelling like wet dogs, it's not all Europeans. It's specifically talking about Spaniards. English dude and a French dude told me the only good Spaniard is a dead one. Most people like to say Spanish when they're talking about Latin people. So even if they mean Mexican, Venezuelan, Dominican, Puerto Rican, whatever, they always say Spanish. You know what I'm saying? But Spanish has to do with Spain.
Okay.
You call them gringos que hablan español. Crackers that talk Spanish. Pretty much the only set of Europeans I can't stand. French woman, you know what I'm saying? And another lady from Britain. They told me that Spanish hate just has to do with self-hate, because they were the last set of people to learn to walk upright, to know how to talk a language, to use fire, and even to know how to bathe. Them Moors shaved them down, taught them to bathe, and taught them everything that they know. The only place in Europe, like, they depended on the Moors for their golden age. Spain is not known for anything else other than what the Moors taught them. That's why they're so disagreeable about dark-skinned people.
Until this day.
To this day. They were the literal cave people on the fucking planet. Wow. Everybody else had villages, language, culture, everything. Spaniards were running around Spain like dogs and chimps. That's why they like to call black people monkeys, because they were the real monkeys on the planet. And any other European will tell you that. Yeah. Any other European from anywhere else in Europe that knows history will tell you that. That's why to this day in Spain, it's only in Spain that they throw banana peels out to the black athletes playing football. They still do that stupid shit. It was Moors, you know what I'm saying, that were responsible for Spanish. All that stuff they talking. They didn't even have a language when them Moors found them. They're barking and grunting shit. They are the lowest form of Europeans. They have not accomplished anything in and of themselves. Everything that they have ever done in the modern day has to be attributed to the Moors, who civilized them. If any other European tribe caught their asses back then, they would have wiped them out, and gladly so.
And he's speaking facts, because when I started reading about this stuff, about the Dark Ages and stuff, Spain was like the lowest of the lowest out of all of them. I don't care if it was Great Britain. I don't care if it's the Irish. You know, the Irish was very hated at the time too. Nobody was worse than Spain. And then Portugal was right there next to them. And I tell people, I say, you know, y'all don't, I mean, if you look at it now, this is what's going on in France right now. France don't even produce any goddamn resources. So that's why Africa, when they say they're not giving them no resources, you've been hearing about their economies going bankrupt and stuff, and they having all these protests. The news haven't been showing it, but on social media, there's millions of people in the street talking about what's currently going on in Spain. So what do y'all think about what he said?
Yeah, of course. You teach them something, and then they forget that you taught it, or it's convenient for them to forget who taught them what they know. They take it, and then they try to again. White people always reinventing, or they're taking something that they're taught, and then they're the inventors of it. When that Mango Mussolini motherfucker got up there and said all the things that we, I'm like, who the fuck is we invented? You mean niggas invented? Because it ain't no we over here. We
That
my
part.
ass, bitch. We as in black people, you might want to specify that, but they want to take credit for our labor and our intellectual property. They've always done that because they don't have the intellect, the creativity, the imagination to make actual content. And this is why, like, and I was seeing something, and it pisses me off when you talk about you have black fatigue and your made up definition of it. But you use black sounds, you use black music, you use black voices to make your content get likes and views and engagement. If you hate us so much, why do you use us? You're
Well,
using our music, you're using our sounds. This ugly ass white bitch got up here talking about something. I love watching videos of liberals downing Tylenol to prove something. First of all, bitch, you ain't never seen that. Nobody's doing, and then she uses, you look so dumb right now. It's like, why are you using a black sound?
Right.
No,
Like
bitch, you look
they
so
can't get
dumb
away
right
from
now.
us.
And they don't realize it's like, or the whole, love you until you hate me shit. It's like, are you listening to the words? Because not only are you niggas clapping, I'm going to love you until you hate me while spreading hateful shit. It ain't lining the fuck up.
Mm-mm.
You just hear
mhm.
it. You use us to get the popularity, but you got black fucking fatigue. And if you have black fatigue, how we ending up on your algorithm? Because I would think
Yes.
I don't like ignorant ass white people. So when they come up on my motherfucking screen, without minus the purpose of this show, we have to like look at it. But I'm not
Yeah.
seeking it out. The minute it comes up and I don't like it, I'm scrolling up. Not interested. Blocked. Y'all are seeking us out, and then you say you're tired of watching us. You're not tired of watching us because
Absolutely not.
we are the only way you get. We are the only way you have content. Without us, you don't have content. Without y'all, we can make content. We can
Exactly.
make all the content in the world without white people. Y'all
Everybody
need
bites
us.
our shit. Everybody bites our shit.
Everyone. We do a dance. Here you bitches go, and then you get the credit for it. White people ain't got that kind of motherfucking rhythm in the world. You learned
At
it from
all.
us. You ain't got no natural ass rhythm. You learned that shit from
At
us.
all.
And then you'll go take it and go on all these talk shows. And they part of the problem
Mhm.
too, because
They
I
know.
know as a talk show host, they have shown you the original fucking videos.
Yeah.
So why don't you invite the people that actually did it on there? No, because at the end of the day, white is gonna help white. Y'all
Right.
take all of our stuff. Remember that time TikTok said, "Oh, we ain't doing no dances." Them white
Hmm.
people ain't know what to do for content. They was they was foaming at them out because, oh my god, we don't have any niggers to copy.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah. No.
How am I gonna get a following when I don't have a dance to pretend I know how to do? I don't have a Little Wayne song I can sink my belly their lips to. I don't have anything. What are we gonna do without the niggers?
Mm-mm. No.
That's how the
And
fuck y'all. That's how the fuck y'all act. And everything you get from
insane.
us, and then you steal it and act like it's yours. It's fuck Kim Kardashian forever. Cause that bitch went on here, got a fucking BBL, all this shit, and then when she wanted to go back to being a white bitch, they took it out. Y'all over here looking like y'all got a fucking saggy ass diaper in this bitch. Her
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and Chloe. And then when it wasn't chic no more, you went and got that shit taken out. You was
Mm-hmm.
doing all the black shit. You was getting as much black dick as possible. Until you said, you know what? This nigger shit ain't working. Let me go back to being white. Same thing with Miley Cyrus.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Ariana Grande.
Oh,
Yes.
listen. First of all, Ariana, I know you'll never see this video, but bitch, eat a sandwich, okay? Eat a motherfucking sandwich. Eat two. Matter of fact, eat three. Catch the fuck up, okay? Cause don't nobody it's giving death, okay?
It's giving
It
famine.
Yeah, it's giving binge and purge. I'm gonna be honest. It's giving binge and purge. Like she gonna end up looking like that thing on Beetlejuice, but it's a fucking small ass head and then a regular
Yes.
sized
Oh
body.
my
That's the
And she
God.
territory.
got.
That's where we
With the little
going.
ponytail.
Yes, ponytail just gonna be fucking swinging with just nothing. Just the ponytail ain't gonna be happy because the ponytail gonna weigh more than her. So she gonna have to
Right.
give that shit up.
Yeah.
But
And then
I
like
just
with the
like
content,
when
it's
we
crazy.
teach them something or they get something from us, they make it. I can't remember what it's called, but a white bitch got up here a while ago and tried to invent baby hair. Like she invented. Oh my god! I discovered this new thing, and
Chris, do not. I hate you. I
look,
hate you.
she got up here. I
Hate
discovered this thing, and I don't know. I can't remember what the fuck she called it, but I'm like, is this bitch describing baby hairs? Like they come up with things that black women been doing for fucking forever, for decades, and then y'all just discovering it. When that bitch, and then the one that bitch, it was a bitch on here just discovered Cuban coffee and act like she invented some shit. If you don't get the fuck, I wish every person that made Cafe Bustelo came after her ass. Cease and motherfucking desist. They
they can't.
always act like they invented some shit, and it's like we've been doing it a long time. So like Susie in Seattle can have a life hack, but let me do some shit. Oh, it's ghetto. Like that type of shit. But what he
Yeah.
was saying was the fucking truth. Y'all are Neanderthals. White people are fucking Neanderthals. Y'all are cave fucking dwellers. Y'all don't wash y'all goddamn ass.
And still
And
don't.
y'all so used to smelling yourself that you probably, to you it's no fucking odor. Y'all are proud to be dirty. Because
Yeah.
you think I can be dirty and still be on top. It's like y'all are proud of it. Y'all are proud of being some funky ass motherfuckers.
And
And
are that literally because like if I go to like any type of party where there are I'm of the community of the gays. So like if we go to like a big party, the white folks be stankin'. And then if we have like a party that is specifically catered to black people, everybody has washed their ass. You smell the whiff of baby powder in the air. Like it's
Yes.
a whole different situation. And then me coming from the dance world, seeing how there are white people traveling twerking,
Ooh,
teaching
God.
twerking. Why is there a white bitch teaching twerking? Why?
No
how's you
God.
Why?
twerking with no
If y'all hate
ass?
us so much.
That's my. I want a refund off that shit. How are we twerking? How are we twerking with no ass? When they used to say Miley Cyrus, oh she twerking the fuck where?
Twerking where?
Twerking
Bones.
where? It literally felt like somebody might have put a vibrator up her fucking back and she just was doing this
She's
shit
Touretting.
because
Touretting.
like what do you mean her twerking? It's like they tried to make it seem like Miley Cyrus made twerking, and that's egregious to a bitch from the 305. I need y'all to get the fuck up out of here with that. We are home of fucking Luther fucking Campbell and
All
the Two
right.
Live Crew, and you gonna sit here and talk about Miley Cyrus like she invented twerking? Fuck all you motherfuckers, okay? That's offensive to a bitch from Miami. You can't
Beyond.
even talk about it. That's beyond offensive. That's just fucking egregious when you talking to somebody from fucking Dade County.
But
Like
are we
I need you to cease and desist.
but are we surprised though? What they do, they
No,
colonize
Definitely not
everything, they
surprising.
steal everything, and they claim it as their own. Just like we watched that Jubilee video, I think it was a few weeks ago. That white woman was literally trying to convince everybody at the table, I'm Native American. I
they
am Native American. I was
they
like, this is
colonize everything but washing their ass. Y'all colonize everything but cleanliness, nigga. You how the fuck are y'all love water, but you hate it when soap get involved. If I go somewhere other than the goddamn ocean and it's a bunch of white people in that bitch, if it's the ocean, we got a little distance. But if I'm in a pool with you, I'm getting the fuck out. If I see it's a bunch of y'all in the pool, I'm getting the fuck out because I know the water gonna turn dirty pretty soon.
Right, because no, y'all ain't
Because they
showered
think
before
that's a
having that
bath.
fun.
I saw a white woman talking about something. Oh well, my kids get in the pool, so they don't need to take a bath. So you think the fucking chlorine
Ew.
she said like the chlorine cleanses them, so they don't have to take a bath. That's their bath. I don't know how
Ew.
you bitches are out here fucking. I don't know how y'all out here because I just I don't know. That's why I say no to pink meat because I don't know. It's already gonna be unseasoned and funky. I don't know. How's it gonna be funky and it no this it's spoiled dick. I don't want no spoiled dick. I can't, and I know it's some fine white men out there, and I know it's some clean white men out there. If it don't apply, let it the fuck fly. I don't want you bitches. It's not all white people. If you got offended, that means you ain't washing your ass, okay?
That
So
part.
if you get offended by what the fuck I just said about white people, you ain't washing your ass. Because if you was washing your ass, you wouldn't be worried about what the fuck I'm talking about. Because
Right.
we not gonna sit here and act like you motherfuckers don't smell like wet dog when it rains.
Shoot, you had white folks on YouTube. You remember I showed that video? The white girl sat there and said, she was like, oh my God, I was so shocked I was outside running and I smelled my hair. She says, I smell like wet dog. And that's not the first video I've heard. And I've lived with them, and it is true. And I said, and what they try to do, they always try to blame somebody else for why they stink. I said, dude, y'all need to smell your goddamn selves. I don't know if it's in y'all DNA to where you can't smell yourselves, or you don't understand, or you're so used to the smell. But it's like you have to figure out, hey, you know this odor is coming from you. And even you know how I am when I go out, Trey, I'm like overly clean. I bring mints, I bring the lip stuff, I bring cologne, I'm overly clean because I want to make sure that I am presentable. Like somebody that comes to my face and they breath smell like shit, I'm like, dude, like, did you just wait? You just came to the party with a nice suit on and your breath smell like shit? Like, come on. Like it's not even attractive. Like that's not a good look for you to be at a party where people are serving, like this is supposed to be a nice, like upscale party, and you come here smelling like that. Like what the hell is wrong with you?
Like craziness. And it's everywhere. Because since I was in the dance industry, I also had dance dorms. So I always had issues with the European or the white students that I would house. Like they would leave shit everywhere. It was really, really, really bad. And it was confusing because like these are the people that talk about us. Like I don't even get it. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. And again, this is everywhere. Every space that I walk into, the white person, the European person, or the Spanish person has been the problem.
Yeah. And then then they get offended. Like I remember teachers, and we had teachers that used to come and they try to help us. I would not learn the answer or anything if I knew my teacher's breath stink. Like she would come in like, oh. She would come like, and it's like they overly do it. They'd be like, well, this is how you spell home. And I'm like, motherfucker, well, you didn't brush your stinky ass. I used to hate school. Like, school used to be rough. But I want to show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all this dentist that been making the rounds. This is a dentist in Santa Clarita, California. That's only 40 minutes away from Los Angeles. I used to work out there. But I'm gonna show y'all something with that. But I'm gonna show y'all before we move on from that to that, just what white folks have contributed in terms of the terror that they have given to people across the world. Number one, indigenous genocide manifest destiny. They call Native nations savages to justify removal and genocide. Paintings like American Progress showed land death as destiny, which trained the public to see expansion instead of violence, torture, murder, and assault. Also the civilization. The Chinese Exclusion Acts. This is why I be telling all these Asians, model minority. I said that Honda thing that happened just showed your asses, didn't it? Y'all not one of them. Quit talking about all this fucking model minority myth. It's fucking stupid. So the Chinese Exclusion Act, a political cartoon mocking the Chinese as societal threats, visually reinforcing the yellow peril rhetoric. Cartoons and headlines cast Chinese workers as plague and moral threat, paving the way for the 1882 Chinese Exclusion Act, the first federal law to ban a group by race and labor status, the first. Dehumanizing imagery made discrimination look like public safety. Enslavement and science that lied. Pre-slavery and later race science claimed African Americans were inferior and even felt less pain to justify torture, forced labor, and medical abuse. Those myths is lingered with a 2016 study showing many trainees still hold false biological differences, which I'm going to show you that video in a minute, beliefs that harm Black patients. Propaganda gave cruelty a lab coat. Japanese American incarceration in World War II. And remember, I talked about this quite a few shows ago, that they were put in concentration camps when World War II happened, but they want to be so white and be with the white people so bad. Officials sold mass incarceration as military necessity. About 120,000 people of Japanese ancestry were forced into camps. Records show that 1,862 deaths during imprisonment and massive property losses measured in the hundreds of millions. The story was order and safety. The reality was racial hysteria and state power. Middle Eastern, Muslim, Sikh, and South Asian scapegoating after 9/11. And they also are the same ones, I just seen a video where there was some Middle Eastern people. There's still slavery going on in the Congo and Sudan right now. And guess who's involved in that? Middle Eastern. But the Afghanistan and the war in Iraq and United States. And I said, but y'all know better. Y'all doing the same shit that they're doing to y'all, but when it's happening to somebody else, you guys don't care. But when it's happening to you, it's a problem. I at this point, just like what Maya said a couple of shows ago, and that's what Nikki said, we focus on Black people moving forward. We tried over the last few centuries. Y'all don't give a damn. Y'all don't care to give a damn. Y'all don't care to hear what we have to say. So we're moving on. So this is what's about them. A single narrative painted whole communities as enemies. Anti-Muslim hate crime spiked from 28 cases in 2000 to 481 in 2001. Sykes and others were attacked, including the murder of whoever that is. 4 days after 9/11, propaganda turned neighbors into suspects. And then last, I'll just start with this one. The Mexican-American communities targeted. Everybody, me no Black, me white Latino, me no they Black and all this stuff. Okay, well, they showed y'all before. They showing y'all now. I don't know what's changed from then to now. I don't think maybe it's something they are not processing. Maybe it's a mental disorder. I don't know, but I'm just trying to help you out. During the 1930s, repatriation, I don't know how to say that word, drives expelled hundreds of thousands. 1950s Operation Wetback, that's where that term comes from, terrorized families. From 1950 to 1919 in Texas, Rangers and vigilantes lynched and killed Mexican Americans with impunity. Estimates range from hundreds to thousands. Violence was formed as a frontier as security. And then they just go on and on about stuff, but it's like it's the same old story. But I'm going to go back to this dentist. This dentist has been making rounds because she's been saying that she's been she's a MAGA dentist. She harps herself on this. And she turns the laughing gas down on certain patients, mostly probably minorities. And so we just want to take a look at this.
It's total harassment.
A Santa Clarita dentist now under attack after a video of her speaking at a Republican fundraiser has gone viral.
So I have a secret hat I use sometimes. It says, "Make your smile great again."
Dr. Harleen Graywall saying in this video she turns down the laughing gas on some of her patients.
So when they look horrified or complain, I quietly cut back on the laughing gas and say, "You got this. It's not as bad as you think it is."
So everything's a very open, transparent concept. It's really not possible to torture one patient without the others knowing that you're torturing them, okay?
It's not any practice you're doing inside of your offices, inside of your
Ask my staff. Ask any of my patients that I treat.
We want to go to practitioners that, think like us.
This patient telling us she sought out Dr. Graywall at Skyline Smiles because of her beliefs.
The MAGA dentist. Yeah, that's literally her Instagram handle. I love it. It's like so forward. She's not hiding anything.
But not everyone agrees, including this former patient.
I think that there should be an investigation to see what the actual facts are.
Yelp reviews of Skyline Smiles pouring in from across the state and country. Dr. Graywall telling us at least one woman reported her to California's dental board.
Filed a complaint with the same reason, saying Dr. Graywall publicly stated she tortures Democrats. And the investigator came. So this case has already been open and closed many months ago.
The video on social media also mentioning a wall of fame the dentist has in her office.
And I want to show you one of the video just to show this is the amount of crazy ass white folks we're having to deal with. I know you've been hearing about the Starbucks challenge with the Charlie Kirk thing. This thing is getting really stupid as well. So I want y'all to take a look at this and tell me what y'all think.
You didn't call his name out? You didn't call the name out? Yeah. I am. Yep. Why can't you say his last name? Why are you being like, yeah. Why are you being like this? Yes. Well, okay, why are you being like that to me? I'm not.
They be gaslighting the fuck out of people.
I actually.
The way I would have ignored.
I actually wrote a very good post prior to this. It's not. I wrote a very good post.
That is insane that they have this kind of fucking time.
I wrote a really good post. I was really hoping you were going to make the right choice. It's not politics.
Why don't they have
the man
time
spoke
for
up
this?
For what he believes in, and he got shot in the neck over it.
It's
and
not politics.
Call my name out. My name.
Bitch, get your Starbucks and get the fuck on.
But her name isn't Charlie, so what the fuck are we doing here?
Right.
Exactly.
She just said, call me my name, but that ain't your name.
Couldn't call his name out. No, actually, I was setting him up for success because I wrote a really good report.
Report or review, bitch.
It's a
Exactly.
You guys came in after me. The place was completely empty. And you're making a scene. You didn't have to make a scene.
Bitch.
You're making a scene, bitch.
It's a policy that your company upholds. They came in after me. It was completely empty when I came in. That woman right there was the only person in here. I actually wrote you guys a really good review prior to getting this, saying what upstanding it was, how wonderful it was, hoping she would stand there and say my name. And I'm going to post this video to show what.
Oh, yeah, she don't give a fuck. She got her hands in her pockets. She don't give a fuck.
Because this is why.
You know what? And this is the shit I keep telling everybody. When I was in Kansas and Missouri, this was 24/7, nonstop, 7 days a week, either dealing with dumbass bitches like her or dealing with dumbass dudes like the woman that's the doctor. I said it didn't matter if you're at school, if you're having a barbecue, if you're going to the mall, if you need a taxi or Uber, whatever. These white folks out there, they have to be the main character in everybody's story. They have to say something to you. They have to feel. And I'm like, just leave people the fuck alone. What is wrong with y'all? You went to Starbucks to cause a scene, and then she thought the white woman over there agreed with her, and she was like, "No, you're the one that's the problem." And she's like, "Well, you didn't have to say nothing." And I'm telling you, her nails told me everything. All those racist white women, they usually have those edge nails. They like box, and they always had an asymmetrical bob, and that bob be moving and slapping and stuff, Jesus Christ.
They lucky I'm not a barista when they come in there.
Jesus.
Especially if it was a coffee or some shit and you asking for
They got a hot coffee.
And you asking for the Charlie Kirk, my first response is 1 shot or 2. That's what the fuck I'm asking. That's the type of time I'm on.
Oh, you would have had that bitch. She would have been oh my God.
Let me tell you something. That's the type of time I'm on. If this is what you want, I'm going to give it to you. I'm not done. I wish the fuck. Do you know a barista? They don't get paid that much. I can't be a barista because first of all, you motherfuckers with this long ass coffee order. If you don't just give somebody a fucking cup of coffee and move it the fuck along, I gotta imagine being a barista having to listen to these motherfuckers with y'all overcomplicated ass orders because it makes you fucking feel better than not say small, medium, or large. You just gotta say it in fucking Italian, or you gotta come up with this mocha chocolata whatever the fuck. It's like it's like you ordering Lady Marmalade in that bitch. It's like don't nobody want to hear that shit. I come in that motherfucker. Listen, I don't even give me a cup of coffee. That's you. I'm the easiest person that can walk in there, motherfucker. Give me a cup of coffee. Put me some cream and sugar in that bitch and let me pay you. That's all I need. Imagine motherfuckers coming in there telling you to make a drink and then say the name. Bitch, this ain't Destiny's Child. Get the fuck. You better get this drink and get the fuck out of my face. The fuck I look. I wish a bitch would come in there and tell me some shit. Talking about some, oh, you can't say my name, bitch. I could say a name. Now, if it's gonna be yours, I don't know, but I can call you something.
Right.
Y'all got me fucked. White women, y'all got too much time. Y'all got too much time on your hands. When you start harassing, the last thing you want to do is harass a bitch in customer service making your food or drink. That's the last goddamn. You know what I would have been like? I'd have been like, you know what? You're absolutely right, ma'am. Let me take this drink back and make you a fresh one. And I would have gave him the goddamn Sealy. I would have gave him the Sealy special. I would have spit in that bitch and swirled it the fuck up. Here you go, Charlie.
Right.
That's what the fuck I would. You want to be okay, bitch? Don't fuck with people that's got to make your damn food. Don't fuck with people that's got to make your drink and your food. You better take that cup and get the fuck on, because if we got to take it back and bring it back to you, you don't know what the fuck gonna be in there.
Get a little bit of that Avery P.
Exactly. That's what you gonna get. You came in that bitch for the Charlie Kirk. You gonna leave that bitch with the Suge Avery. That's what the fuck it's gonna be.
Oh my God. And I want to show y'all. We're gonna get into our Coon-tastic section, but I just want to show y'all this. This had me fucking cracking up right here. Nikki, you see it?
Oh God.
And Trump over there laughing. I'm telling you, this man orchestrated this. I don't care what nobody said. Trump and a few other people orchestrated. They didn't like Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But we're gonna go into our Coon-tastic section, And let's just take a look at some of the coons and see what they got to say. Let's take a look.
Discussed when we were talking about Jimmy Kimmel and how Jimmy Kimmel could have saved his job if he would have just apologized. Now,
Rodney Jerkins blew a bitch. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Wow.
Putting King and Kirk on the same footing is an erroneous thing to do. While Kirk actually lived out the values that he talked about publicly, Dr. King did not. We know that Dr. King was involved in orgies. He liked to sleep with prostitutes.
What the fuck?
Bitch, were you there?
I tell you, coons, they have nothing else going for themselves. I'm telling you, and this is a dime a dozen in Kansas. Dime a dozen. I mean, they can pick up a Candace Owens anytime they want.
white people
That is crazy.
didn't invent slavery. In fact, they were the first to end it.
Put his nappy head ass on there.
Nigga, go take a fucking bath, bitch.
He looks dirty.
You know his hair stain.
Oh yeah, he looks like he stinks.
Bugs living there.
I am an individual. I am not a black man. I don't even know what that means.
Oh,
I'm
God.
an individual, racist, preposterous.
Do you feel like that when you get pulled over by the police?
I do feel like that when I get pulled over by the police. You know why? Because when they talk to me, they're engaging with this vernacular.
I'm telling you,
they're engaging with this vernacular, meaning that you're giving white vernacular so that they don't kill you, so you do know you a fucking nigga. Because the only reason why you engaging in that talk is to appease them.
Exactly.
And I want to play. Oh, we're gonna play that a little bit. I want to play his well, he was on, I think, CNN. So I just want to play it so you can get more about it.
So you didn't think it was black?
I am an individual. I am not a black man. I don't even know what that means. I am an individual.
Well, we know you don't, baby.
Do you feel like that when you get pulled over by the police?
I do feel like that when I get pulled over by the police. You know why? Because when they talk to me, they're engaging with this vernacular. They're engaging with me in this particular way. And it's impossible to misconstrue what's going on here.
What is going on there? What is going on there? A different type of blackness than when somebody that actually might not have that vernacular?
I'm an individual.
Okay, but wait, hold on. Wait, okay, you just said a lot there.
So apparently we do have time.
Okay, so you said when you were pulled over by a police as an individual who happens to have skin that is black, let's say that.
I mean,
or brown, whatever, darker than white.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
When they hear your vernacular, they realize what they're engaging with. And what is that?
A sophisticated individual.
And so when a black person who is pulled over that you might not deem as a sophisticated individual, how will they get engaged?
The issue would not be their race. It would be the degree of sophistication they have or don't have to navigate the situation.
Get this motherfucker off. Get this motherfucker off.
Sophistication is still the key issue.
The statistics don't.
I just don't.
So you didn't think?
This is why I said Candace Owens, the Hodge twins, Herschel Walker, this goofy coon-tastic boxhead motherfucker, send them to a sundown town. Don't have no press coverage.
Please.
Don't have no security with you. Don't tell them you're famous, whatever. And then not only that, I want y'all to go with a group of white girls in the car. And what I want them to do is stop at a gas station. I want one of the white girls to come in there. Are we there yet? Nothing's wrong with her. She's just tired, but she's acting it out. I want y'all to say, well, we're going to go at such and such hotel, and then I want y'all to leave. I want them to tell the fucking tale if they make it out of that sundown town. When they go over there, I want to hear them tell the tale if they make it out. What happened to their asses?
Let's do this. Let's make a reality television show called Surviving Sundown Towns. I want you niggas. I want all you jiggable ass niggas and you jiggable ass bitches. I want y'all to live in a fucking compound in a sundown town, okay? Y'all all get together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about your life. Sundown, after dark. We don't want to see shit going on in the daytime. I want to see y'all go to the cross burnings. I want to see how y'all gonna fucking react. Because you know what? I'm not that type. I'm a petty bitch. It is what it is. I'm not gonna say, I don't necessarily say I want to wish death, but I wouldn't mind if some of y'all just died. Okay, we'll put it like that. And I did say some niggas deserve death, and you know what? That's correct. Some niggas do deserve death. And when I say niggas, I don't just mean black people. Now, when you get into the fucking point of you saying I'm not black and then you looking at your actual skin tone, that's what pisses me off. You're fucking black. You know black is not in a literal fucking sense, as in we look like the goddamn night. Now, you got some people that's that shade and they look fucking beautiful.
He wasn't fine.
But when you go to the talking about some, I'm not black. You need a reality check.
Literally.
Every time y'all say that shit, I can't wait for a white person that y'all beating up the wrong black people. I want y'all to go beat up these motherfucking coons.
Yes.
I want you
Yes.
to go and I want them to go in the spaces. They talk a lot of shit, but they not stupid because they don't go in them spaces. You don't see them. You don't see black MAGA in white MAGA spaces. You don't see it. You see them sucking their dick from the back online, but you don't see them in their spaces, because deep down inside, as much of a coon as they are, they ain't a stupid coon, because they know how them people really feel about them. They know how them people really feel about them. But you want approval that you're never gonna get. You need white approval because for whatever reason you didn't get black approval. And you know what? Y'all the reason you didn't get fucking black approval. Because you're denouncing who you are. So why the fuck is we as black people who love who we are hang around you motherfuckers who clearly hate who you are? Y'all are not that stupid because y'all don't go in them fucking spaces. Y'all talk about Charlie Kirk was a fucking American hero. Why wasn't y'all on their campus? Why it's some brave people that's been on them fucking campuses asking questions and they never in Charlie Kirk favor. That man could not and to call him the great debater. If you don't be so motherfucking for real, that bitch didn't debate shit. All he did was all he did was talk to college kids whose fucking frontal lobe ain't been fucking developed and spit shit out. Because anytime black and brown people came to them rallies to check his ass, then he got tight about it. He wasn't a debater because when he took his ass over there to England and them grown ass people got in that motherfucking ass, the bitch ain't been back since. He didn't want to debate adults. He wanted to debate, and it wasn't debate. He just wanted to come there and push his fucking rhetoric. If Charlie Kirk was such an American hero, I don't understand how you could listen to him tell you he hates your fucking guts and then say he's a Christian who believed in his fucking principles. His fucking principles was hating you, you fucking coon.
Just
how
like
the fuck are you as a black person can sit there and listen to a white person tell you they hate your fucking guts and you still gonna get up on this motherfucker and suck and jive for them? Because at the end of the day, what purpose do you serve them? None. You are a fucking lapdog. They can pat you on your fucking head and send you on your motherfucking way because that is all you are. What his name? Byron Donaldson. And what was the other one? What was the other black one? I want to say Eric.
Oh shit! I don't
you
know
the ones that was on the campaign for him heavy. But I think Byron Donaldson was. Look at my good black here. He's one of the good ones. That was him, and it was another one. I can't think of his name right now.
No, Tucker Carlson. No, not Tucker Carlson. That's the white dude.
No, it was another one. Both of y'all went and was shucking and jiving your fucking ass off for him, and he didn't give you a fucking cabinet position. Y'all was literally sitting there, come on, boss. I was a good boy. I did it. I got out there and campaigned for you. Can you throw me a bone? No, nigga. His cabinet is all white, so he can think it's all right. And that is exactly what y'all get. I don't know what the fuck it's going to take to wake y'all up. I really feel like it should be the end of school days when Lawrence Fishburne is yelling, wake up.
Right.
Because you motherfuckers got to wake the fuck up. Because it's not going to be until you hanging from a motherfucking tree. And I'm going to tell you right now, anybody watching this, y'all could take it how you feel. I won't be sad seeing you motherfuckers strange fruited. I will not be. Because that's the side you chose. You gonna live you gonna die how the fuck you live. You live kissing their ass, and you gonna die behind kissing their ass. Because that's exactly what they can do. If they can ever get what they want, and let me tell you, when the race war comes, don't bring your ass to us.
What's our term? Hashtag keep your ass over there.
Keep your ass over there. You go over there. Can you? They after me.
Oh well.
So fuck what? You can't come in here. You can't come in here. That's exactly where y'all go. If that shit ever break out,
we
don't come the
love
fuck
them.
over here.
They so nice to us. They do all these things for us. Okay, then take your ass over there. They remember all the
but
stuff
when it's time to get rid of you, when it's time for you to be fucking dinner, don't say shit. Don't say shit. Okay. When it's time for the barbecue, and you the nigga that's the barbecue, don't say shit.
Up there spinning with their hands like this.
Right.
Baby,
They gonna be like in fried green tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it wasn't a white man, Big George cut that motherfucker up and served him the next day. That's how the fuck they gonna do y'all.
Mm-hmm. And they're known for doing that too. That's why all these movies that The Hills Have Eyes and what's the other? There's another movie that's like The Hills Have Eyes that's just as bad, where they got the formerly white families out in the middle of the desert in Nevada just killing and eating people. I said, and I'm not gonna feel sorry for them. Candace Owens, keep your ass over there. Hot Twins, oh y'all so light skinned. Oh y'all so keep your light skinned ass over there. Oh they need workers. They need. Well, they got black people. Y'all love them so much. Get your ass in the Amazon factory. That's exactly what's going to happen to them.
Yeah, the good niggas gonna be y'all gonna be field niggas. Go ahead, cause you ain't got the complexion if they to be a house nigga. So go ahead on and hit that field. Go ahead on and serve your purpose and go out there and hit that. Go pick them goddamn strawberries. Okay, take up for the fucking immigrants. Since they thought the blacks were gonna do the job, take your ass out there. You black, go take that job out there. But I bet you they don't even want to see you out there. I just can't stand these coon ass motherfuckers, especially these younger men. It's like you that desperate, that you really think Donald fucking Trump, like, to be imagine being a coon in 2025. I can't even fathom.
It's the proximity. It's the proximity to them. And it's not just the proximity. You know, a lot of them are going to Beverly Hills and Rodeo Drive, or they're going to the high rises in Miami. So they're not going to Jim Bob's tow truck factory way in the middle of Timbuktu, out in the middle of nowhere. They hanging around the inner city white folks. They not hanging around like that Gover looking white motherfucker that was on here with that foam in his mouth. They not hanging out with those type of guys. They're not in those type of towns, because if they was, they probably wouldn't be here to tell the tale today. We should have a black ice where we just round up you coon ass niggas and drop y'all off in like the whitest parts of town, like the Sundown town.
In the Sundown town.
Yeah, we wear masks. We wear masks. We ain't got no fucking ID on us. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And we come take you motherfuckers and drop y'all off in the Sundown town, and we just leave you. We ain't kicking you out the fucking country. We taking you since you love white people so much. Let's see how much they love you back. We should start a black ice where we just come and collect you motherfuckers and leave you in a goddamn Sundown town all across America. We just gonna leave you there, okay?
You know what? They probably go willingly until it's too late to find out that what they got themselves into. That's what's going to happen. But
that's the thing. We're not gonna tell them where we taking them. We're not gonna tell them. We just gonna come around you motherfuckers up in the middle of the night, Gestapo style. We coming to get you. We breaking in your house. We coming to fucking get you, and we gonna blindfold you, all that shit. And when you wake the fuck up, you're gonna be in the Sundown town. And by the time you wake the fuck up, we already gone back to where the fuck we supposed to be, because we ain't getting caught that night. We driving in the daytime, okay? That's what we need to start doing. We need to start a black ice for coons only. We are collecting you motherfuckers like Infinity Stones and dropping you the fuck off right in the Sundown town. Good luck, bitch. We ain't leaving you no water. We ain't leaving you no money. We ain't leaving you a goddamn thing but your black ass skin, bitch. Survive off of that, motherfucker. And that's how we gonna do it. That would be a reality show. If y'all watching, don't steal our shit. YouTube, Amazon, somebody, Apple TV, y'all know what the fuck to do. Come contact Vision to get this shit on the road, okay? Don't come steal an idea, because I'm a sue. If I see this shit on in like 2 years, I know where the fuck you got it from.
And I'm gonna take it a step further. I want the full experience, not that one with that. What was that black bitch that was in there picking cotton for? I pick cotton for my white husband. He does all these things for me. I don't want that. I want the 12 years a slave. But I don't even know how to sell her name, Lupita Nyong'o. I don't even know. I would say the whipping scene. I want the full experience. I want them. I want the Lupita Nyong'o experience. I want them to get it. I don't want no. Oh, you know, we're just gonna take them clothes off. They black asses, cut them dreads off. He had a diamond earring in his ear. Take that shit out of his ear. Give them the full experience. They love them so much. Black people are so this and so bad and so this. You talk about your own people so bad. Okay, let's give you to these white folks and let them tell you how it is. Well, you know what? Let's go. We're gonna change the subject. We got I will vote for Donald Trump. As you know,
is this where he throws that bitch to the ground?
Yeah, man, the ice rage is on full scale now. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on lately. Let's take a look.
This is crazy. Like, where did that
This
He
September
can't even
25th.
get his he can't even get his ass up.
I can't.
Oh shit!
He just
drove over him.
What the? This is
and they
great.
plain clothes. Like what
Plain
the
clothes.
fuck?
A 5-year-old girl with autism outside her family's home to lure her father into surrendering.
And y'all need to start shooting these niggas. Start
Literally.
shooting these motherfuckers. Start shooting nice. Real talk. Fuck all that talking. Start. They break in. Start clapping their ass.
Birthday of school for me. My dad bought everything for me to live over here. The rest, no, I don't know what I'm going to eat. I'm so hungry right now. I need my dad for me.
And I'm telling people, these white folks don't give a shit. Do y'all? And this is why I had that brief history lesson. Mine wasn't here, so I had that brief history lesson about them. White folks have put terror on Indians in India, in China, Africa, which they're still doing right now. Australia, you see that they have another race war, anti-immigration thing out there that's been going on right now. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news, but it's also happening in Australia, and those motherfuckers even not supposed to be there. Vietnam, the Mexico, Canada, and the Indians in North America. I said, what the hell did y'all think? Did y'all not understand why the Dark Ages happened? Did you not understand the terrors and the torture devices that white folks created for their own people that look like them? The backbreaker, where they put you on a wheel and they spin you until your bones break over the wheel. Or what about the where they put your feet in the shackle and it has a wire right there, and they twist it until your bones break slowly to where you can't walk no more. These are the same people y'all talking about civilization and civilized. And I was watching that stuff and it was horrific because I was like, what the I said, these people are psychotic. And then they would say, oh, that's the savages. Oh, those are the monkeys. Oh, those are the ones that's born and killing the people. Oh, those are the ones that's throwing people off the buildings. But it's always them. That's always the common denominator across the world. And for Latins to sit here and vote for, I will vote for Donald Trump. Even the alligator Alcatraz thing that happened recently, they can't fire 1,200 prisoners right now. They just disappeared. I said, they didn't disappear. I said, they either sit their ass in El Salvador or they put their ass in the gas chamber.
Exactly. They ain't missing. They know exactly where the fuck they're. And you know what? When it comes to all these people and it's like, I regret my vote. No, you don't.
It's too late.
You regret that it's happening to you because you voted it. Yeah. You voted for it to happen to everybody else. So yes, when I hear people, even if it's MAGA, and I hear them and they was like, I'm doing the work and I'm not this anymore. And all I can see, if you are a person that there's one guy, I can't think of his name, but he's an ex-convict and he used to be MAGA. And by being in prison and seeing other people, he completely denounced that before this election.
It's a popular Instagram page.
Yeah. And he's one of the ones that he was saying in 2024, don't do this. So he's a person that I can say, okay, he changed before this guy, he was around the first time, he got around actual people and like changed his viewpoint because he saw Black people being incarcerated for things that he had the opportunity to escape. Even though he was in jail for a less amount of time for something that should have gotten him. And he even said, the judge kind of looked at him and was like, well, you have a future ahead of you and like lessen the fucking time. This is things that happen. This is real shit. But when I see these other white people, Latino people, brown people, oh, I made a mistake. I don't have no empathy for you. I don't have no sympathy for you because you knew what the fuck to do. Your alternative, you had a better alternative. And you chose racism above all.
Right.
And real quick, you Palestine motherfuckers, I need you to get it together. Because keep harassing Kamala Harris. Keep fucking harass. I wish I got to see if she doing one in Miami so I can be there. And as soon as they start that shit, I'm going to be the one shut the fuck up. Because I'm so tired of y'all. I don't care. She don't want to. I'll be like, Madam VP, you ain't got to say shit. I got it. Shut the fuck up. Right. And get the fuck out. Because y'all voted to have your country destroyed. Y'all voted for that shit. They over there bombing, kids getting killed, dismember, all type of shit. Y'all voted for that. That your third party or no vote at all. Y'all voted for Donald Trump. That was that was the equivalent of voting for him. And I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. That's why I never put that bullshit watermelon in my bio. Cause fuck y'all. I don't have to. You don't care about your people. Donald Trump literally said, "I'm turning that bitch into beachfront property."
Sure did.
But Kamala Harris was the evil one. Y'all still going, y'all fucking with that lady because y'all won't go to MAGA. Because you know that man will tell MAGA to hem y'all the fuck up and fast. Y'all won't take y'all brown ass over there. Oh, no. But y'all want to talk. Y'all still, she lost. She fucking lost. Y'all wanted her to lose and she lost. So why the fuck are you at her shit?
We don't want that.
If she lost, so why she didn't win? Y'all punishing her for again, it's still racism because you punishing her for some Joe Biden shit. Right. If he was the pro-Zionist, she's the VP. Do you niggas know how civics work? Do you know the vice president is literally there to carry out what the fucking president is doing? That's literally the fucking point. She can't make policy. He makes the policy. She just came up with policy on her own, and y'all didn't want the shit. Because y'all didn't want it because it was coming out of black woman mouth. But if it was coming out of Gavin Newsom mouth, y'all would have wanted it, and fuck him too.
Yeah, they all
I never saw it for him. He was doing the little clapbacks, but I saw beyond that. Because when he had Charlie Kirk on that fucking podcast, that should have told you then. And people like, oh well, you know, celebrities, it's like PR, you know, it's media. They don't have to say a fucking thing at all. They don't have to say nothing at all. It ain't y'all. Isn't so Hollywood supposed to be a fucking political? Y'all shouldn't have said shit. Y'all don't have to get on here saying, oh well, you know, Charlie Kirk, he didn't deserve. You know, I didn't agree with everything. And I saw this and on this guy, I can't remember his name, but he had a good point. Anytime y'all come across people that said, well, I didn't believe in everything Charlie Kirk said, ask them dead to their motherfucking face. Well, what did you believe in? Make them say it. Make them say the quiet part out fucking loud. Because if you didn't agree with everything, that means you agree with some things. So I need to know what those some things are.
Right.
Put them on the motherfucking spot. And you can't, and they won't do it. Because you didn't agree with some things, you agree with everything. It's just saying some of it makes you look less egregious than him. That's the only thing. But you Palestine bitches, get the fuck out of here. Don't say shit to black people. Leave black people out your you said for black people keep your name out our motherfucking mouth. You keep your name out of our mouth. Keep our name out your motherfucking mouth. We done with that. You voted for a motherfucker to destroy your goddamn country. That's it. That's the fuck all.
Not just that, the whole fucking Middle East, because they bombed Iran. So Israel bombed Iran, and then also they talking about going over there and going back to Afghanistan and Iraq now. I said, so y'all brought this upon yourself. Y'all voted for this. Leave us alone. Even with the whole thing, but I think a lot of these other minority groups, they have the same fucking deranged syndrome as white folks, because even with the Charlie Kirk incident that happened, who did they target? HBCUs. We don't have shit to do with anything of this boy getting shot in his goddamn neck. But then, let's go to the blacks. The blacks, yeah. Ooh, what the hell? Leave us. We black people just want to be left the fuck alone.
It was a white woman.
That's all.
Somebody did a stitch, but it was a white woman talking about those MAGA men that went on the HBCU campus. Here this guy is. He's just trying to debate racism. He didn't know that it was an HBCU. What the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck did you not know you was on an HBCU? Did you see any fucking white people around there that wasn't a part of the goddamn administration? What the fuck? You don't know what's going on in your own city. You don't know the universities and colleges in your own state. That was some bullshit. And talking about how they had to get escorted out to debate racism. What the fuck is it to debate, bitch? That's what I want to know. What is it to debate when it comes to racism? Racism is not up for fucking debate. It's not a topic for debate. I need y'all to go learn the definition of what fucking debate is. Because with the debate, there is no winner or loser. It's just who can prove their point the best. Yeah. Meaning the audience has to agree with you. Have y'all ever? I need y'all to watch a fucking debate team and see what the fuck it's about. Because it ain't what y'all think it is. Y'all think debate is going somewhere and arguing your fucking point and not wanting to listen to nobody else. Because a lot of the shit that Charlie Kirk was talking about was bullshit. And y'all know it was bullshit, but it was coming out of white man's mouth, so it must be right. Because y'all love to rewrite history like a motherfucker. If y'all ain't nothing else, y'all some goddamn revisionists. I'll give you that. But you have to be. Y'all have to be revisionists. Because what bothers you about black people the most is that fear of retribution. Y'all are so afraid that if we are given equality and some form of power, we are going to do to you what you have done to us. That is what y'all are so afraid of, and that is what it boils down to it. That is why you are afraid of black people, and you got every motherfucking reason to be. I ain't even gonna hold you. Mm-hmm. You got every reason to be. Cause I will turn this bitch, if I knew I had the power to do it, if black people as collective, we would turn this bitch into the white man's burden. Have y'all ever seen that movie?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Have y'all ever seen that movie with John Travolta and Harry Belafonte? Mm-mm. It was the reverse. Black people were in power. White people were the poor ones with no education and nothing. And he owned a factory. And John Travolta was on his last leg. He lost his job. And so he went to kidnap Harry Belafonte, which was like the rich black man. Because it was literally the roles were reversed. That is what y'all are afraid that we would do to you. And you absolutely the fuck should be. You should be. You should be, because if we could really do that, we would have every reason to do it. Now, whether or not we would, I don't know. But see me, like I said, I'm a petty bitch. I'll put y'all in that field real quick. Let that sun fry you motherfuckers up. You bitches wouldn't even last a day. You fucking just boom, spontaneously combust. All right, next set of crackers, and then work the field until the sun fry your ass. All right, next set, bring them all in here.
Ain't no work gonna get done.
Ain't no work gonna get done, but I'm gonna have a lot of time seeing you motherfuckers fry to death. I know that shit. Right. It's for my motherfucking amusement. I know ain't no work gonna get done. It's just for my fucking amusement. Right. And that's what y'all are afraid of. Y'all are afraid of that fucking retribution. And the only reason why y'all afraid of retribution is because you know you the evil motherfuckers that you tell us we are. Mm-hmm. Any violence we learned we learned it from you. Any violence we have learned, we learned it from you. Y'all was the first to teach us violence. And now you mad when we do it against you. I don't know what y'all think this is, but we not fucking with y'all. Now y'all want to come fuck with us, you gonna keep fucking with us until you wish you had it. Y'all gonna poke the motherfucking bear one time too fucking many. And the Civil War y'all want, y'all gonna get that motherfucker. And the South ain't rising again. So get ready for defeat number 2, bitch. Cause it's not happening. What y'all think is gonna happen? It ain't gonna fucking happen. It's not gonna happen. But please try.
It's actually number 3, because if you want to be technical about it, Hitler brought his ass over here to learn what the whites was doing to the blacks, and then
you're right,
and then lost World War II. So they lost that, and the Civil War got lost. So I said, and that's why I tell people, white folks want to do this shit a third time. I'm like, do y'all not have anything better going on with your lives?
They got shit to do. They don't have shit.
I'm like, God damn, black people just want to be left alone. We just want to have a Wakanda, build us a big ass shield, and let y'all and the Middle East and the Asian, all y'all just go and blow each other up and leave us the fuck alone.
That's it. They can't do it. They can't leave us alone. That's what I'm saying. When you see these videos and the people going back and forth with them, white people have learned to love that. They love being on camera because now they have an administration that makes them think that they invincible. I am telling y'all, you don't have to put hands on them, but put the camera down. If somebody else want to film it in the background, okay. But put that phone down and start roasting the fuck out of him. I'm telling y'all, White people don't like to be embarrassed. They like to do the embarrass other people, but they don't like to be embarrassed. And that is your prime time to shine. When I tell them, I would roast them motherfuckers until they literally ascend from their fucking body. I will roast you to the point where your mother gotta come make your funeral arrangements and the bitch is already dead. That's what the fuck I'ma do. And I bet you'll leave me the fuck alone after that. I ain't even got to put my hands on you because I am going to cut you down so fucking bad. You're going to have to go and talk to that white lady because I know you ain't talking to a black one.
That part.
Start doing that. Start knocking them the fuck out, but with your words. Because I guarantee you, can't nobody smoke a bitch like a black person. You can't do it. You can't beat us. You can't beat us on no dozens. You can't beat us. You can't beat us. Show me a white person. You can't fucking beat us. You got some funny white motherfuckers, but you can't beat us with that shit.
No, we got too many heavy hitters. Everybody, we got a lot of Dave Chappelle's, Richard Pryor types, Bernie Mac. They won't last.
Think about these kids like these young niggas. They will fry the fuck out you with no problem. You know what brings joy to my heart is hearing a young nigga, especially from New York. Fuck is you talking about? When they say that shit, that warms my motherfucking heart. That warms my goddamn soul. When they say that shit, fuck is you talking about? Right. When they laid that white bitch out in that goddamn porch, fuck is you talking about? That warms my heart to see that shit.
That bitch
Keep doing what the fuck you auntie loves when you do that shit, okay? Keep fucking them white bitches up. Keep fucking them white men up.
And don't be startled.
Dog they ass the fuck out with your words. You ain't even got to put your hands on them. I want you to dog them out so fucking bad. You'll be the only nigga they ever think about for the rest of their fucking life.
Right.
Put them bitches on suicide watch. God damn it. That's what the fuck I'm aiming for.
And you know, with this allyship, and we talked about this a lot. This fake allyship. This, you know. Like the Dean Withers and stuff, all these fake ass people. Oh, you know, it's the playing the every side of the fence. This is why I told people when I was in Kansas and Missouri, I hated two-faced people because I dealt with that all the time, dealing with a lot of people that fake liberalism, that fake I'm a inclusive of all people, or this it hurts you because
all lives matter. Those people.
They will put you in a situation. And you will be in a situation you thinking that they got your back and they don't. They'll let you get your ass whooped by a group of white folks and they'll sit there and watch. And they might be the ones that actually instigated it. I'm telling y'all, this is why I'm just very careful of a lot of this fake activism, fake people using blacks or whatever to get their point across. If I don't say anything from the show, I'm telling people from experience, be careful. I said it on a previous show, I was a person that had literally got chased out of a job by a group of white people when I was in Missouri. I said, this is serious stuff. These people are fucking psychotic. They don't care. And you got people that you think are your friends and they got your back and they do not got your back. They looking for a show. You forgetting people used to bring their kids to nigger barbecues and stuff and they be cooking and selling you and selling postcards and cutting off body parts and all types of stuff, make shoes out of you and everything. I'm telling y'all, just got to be careful with these people and fake activism, especially with these coon people. Duly noted, this day, mark this day, there is no coming back over here. If there is a civil war race for it, I don't care what's going on. The fence is going to be boarded up and we leaving your ass on the other side of the fence. Fight them on your own. You're not coming over here. It's a done deal. Oh, they about to hang us. Oh, well, Candace Owens, goodbye. Right. It was so nice seeing you on your podcast. You had a good ride. Oh, Hodgkins, they want us to be house niggas. Oh, well, and Mrs. May, I want you to go in there and do a little nasty with it. Oh, well, you better do it. Or if you don't, she's gonna have you hanging from a tree. Oh, well, don't make me a bigger difference. It's a done deal. I'm sick of that. One thing I hate more than a thief is a two-faced person. Just from experience of growing up in Kansas and Missouri and seeing what happened to other people or seeing what happened to me. And I'm telling y'all better heed this warning. Y'all better watch out for people that y'all think are in your corner because they are not. So all these fake activists and fake black people and stuff, you better leave them on the other side. It's going to be a tough thing, but that's how you're going to make sure that you are safe. And this is another thing right here. So I know y'all heard about this whole trans thing that was going on. I guess this is like some Miss America thing, but it made a lot of rounds And it was just on my feed all the time. I was like, what the hell is this on? I said, what's going on? And people were like, a lot of Black people were talking about it. This was probably the only Black person, I guess, that was in the goddamn pageant. The only person, and she won. And I guess these other bitches back there went to the Miss Cuba and was chanting for her while they should have been chanting for the winner. I tell y'all, even with those LGBT, that's another one. Y'all better be careful with them. Then they lowered that flag for Charlie Kirk not too long ago. They lowered it halfway for them. I said, I keep telling y'all, as long as those white boys can suck dick and lick ass and get cummed in, they okay with everything going on with them. But as soon as somebody called them the F word, or they get dragged down the street by a MAGA Christian Republican or something, these same goofy ass fucking gay white dudes want us to then march with them. Y'all better start knowing who your allies are, and y'all better figure it out now.
Gay white men gonna always be white first.
Always.
You could talk. They could talk that shit about equality and all that,
always.
But they're going to be white first. These white allies are always, at the end of the day, they're going to be white first. And I know there are some that ask, well, how can I give up my privilege? The thing is, you can't. You can't as one individual. Like there is no really giving up the privilege in a sense, like in a realistic sense. But what you can do is use the privilege to protect those that don't have the privilege and never will. Your job is to stand up for shit, but your job is to also understand. If you're such a Black ally, when a Black person talks about white people, you shouldn't feel offended, because as an ally, you should understand how we feel. Because the moment you come and say, well, not all white people, that tells me you are not my ally. Because why do you feel offended? If you're such an ally of the Black community, then that means you're not the white I'm talking about. Because if you're an ally, that makes sense. Why would you get offended? You would understand why we don't trust white people. You would understand why we're not comfortable. So for you to be that type of white person and say, well, that's not all white people, and then switch the blame somewhere else, then you're not an ally. You're an ally when it's convenient for you. You want to be an ally for aesthetics. That's what a lot of these white people, you're being an ally for aesthetics. Because it looks good and it makes you feel good. And remember what I always go back to. White people, but especially white women, are all about the image. It is the perception. They are all about perception. It's not about what it is. It's about what they can make it look like. That is why white women, white people in general, but white women in particular, are brands. They immediately brand themselves, and anything that is bad for the brand, they don't like it, or they will pretend not to like it. That bitch that went to that fucking Charlie Kirk thing and they caught her out, she had a lot of followers. She was like, I'm only going to dress this once. I didn't go to a MAGA rally. I went to the Charlie Kirk. Bitch, it was a MAGA rally.
Fuck you think it was?
Because what you was trying to do in that moment was you was throwing out dog whistles to keep your white audience, to let them know you hate the niggers, but you want to also lean into the fucking coons that might still rock with you. So you're trying to say it that way. No, you are what you are. And a lot of these people are allies for aesthetics. And when we call you the fuck out on it, you tell on yourself all the time. Because if it's one thing a white bitch gonna do, is tell on themselves. They can't fucking help it. Because they think they are so superior that there are no consequences. So they will literally tell on themselves. Just like, oh, all lives matter. Okay, so you agree that Black lives matter. Because if Black lives are a part of all lives, then you're proving my fucking point. So why are you going against what I'm saying? Because if I was saying white lives matter, you wouldn't have to say all lives matter. But if I said Hispanic lives matter, no, it's all lives. But if I just said white lives matter, you would agree with that. If you're such an ally, if you're not racist, then why is it saying that Black lives matter bothers you? Because clearly a Black life is still a life, and therefore it should matter, and it does matter. So y'all be going against y'all own fucking logic just to prove you're not racist. Talk about racism in front of a white person, especially a white woman. That bitch will melt down in real fucking time because she cannot take being called a racist. She very well is one, and might be or is one, but the notion of it is bad for the brand, and she can't have that. They will glitch in real. What could you watch when you call them racist? How dare you? I'm not racist. My barista is Black. My maid is Black. My
and I have a Black friend.
All service industry stuff.
I have a black friend. I mean, well, when I was like 3 years old, but I still had a black friend. and like the man that washes our cars, he's black. So how can I be racist?
Right. I employ black people.
Yes, I employ black people. I don't pay them a livable wage, but I employ them. So how can I be racist?
Right.
Like that type of shit. Because you are, bitch.
Fake activism.
Fake activism. Y'all want to get
it.
you clutch your motherfucking pearls every time I call you bitches out. Well, clutch the motherfucker so you ain't got none to clutch, bitch. Because I'm going to keep calling you.
That part.
I'll call you bitches out till you turn them back into motherfucking oysters, bitch.
And I hope somebody called out. Well, there was a lot of people that called out that Dean Withers dude, but I hope somebody said something to him. I said, y'all got to quit. Y'all got to quit riding with these fake ass people. I hate a fake person. I hate a two-faced person. I said, because playing that two sides of the coin shit gets people fucked up. It always does. It never ends well. This is why, clear example, and I'm be extreme here, espionage. This is why every country, when you do espionage, that means you're a double agent. You're over here in Russia, or you're over here in China, or you're double agent for the United States, but you actually are part of Vietnam or whatever. The conviction is death. They convict you to death. You are sentenced to death instantly, because it can destroy an entire nation. It can really bring down everything that everybody built. This is why a two-faced person like Dean Withers and all these other ones is a problem. And me growing up in Kansas and Missouri, it's a problem. I keep telling everybody, just as worse as a thief is a damn two-faced person. So whatever Nikki is saying right now is the facts. If you don't like it, too goddamn bad. Now, I will say this: there are white folks that have helped me. I've said this before, and you know when they're sincere white folks. When I tell you these three white women put their lives, not their lives, but their jobs on the line to make sure that I was able to be successful out of foster care, because the other racist ass white folks in the foster care system wanted me to be a statistic. I said they went against the grain, and I was happy that they had power to do it, because you can't just have any white person like, oh, you got to have some power somewhere. And these three women have power, and they made sure I was okay. And I'll always be grateful for that, because I wouldn't be here today. Because I'll tell you what, there was a lot of coon-tastic ass black people, and there was a lot of ghetto ass black people that did not help me, and wasn't there, did not want to help me. So they was no different than the goddamn white folks over here. That's why I tell you got to know who your allies are. You got to know.
You do, and I know it's always like, I'm sorry, go ahead, Trey.
So, and it also happens quietly in places too. I just had an experience at a doctor's office. Actually, it was in the emergency room where, so I went down. Oh, what happened? Oh, you're talking about me? So, you know, I just had like a little accident where I fell off my scooter.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Okay.
And I'm in pain. So the doctor asks me, so would you like me to prescribe you Tylenol, ibuprofen, or do you want the opioid? And I just said out of my mouth, whatever works. He didn't explain to me that the opioid is an addictive situation. So like I'm just thinking of someone who isn't educated and doesn't know what's going on. He gave me the option to give myself an addictive drug. It's just he just threw it in there, just like, oh, do you want the opioid? Yeah. Do you know how many people in our community aren't educated enough to understand that you're about to go on a path of something? Because I was in so much pain, I was like, okay, let me just try one of these pills. I was like, okay, this feels good. I had a second pill. I was like, okay, this is good. But then I thought to myself, I was like, I probably shouldn't take any more of this. Let me just go to the ibuprofen. Let me just deal with the pain. Off of those 2 pills, I had withdrawals for a week. So do you know how many people in our community are given this shit, slip into not only withdrawals, but mental issues? Now they can afford this, and suddenly they're homeless? They do this to us every time. And then I was sitting in my cubicle, but you can hear the conversations that happen all around you. There was somebody that was going through the same situation as me. He was a white guy, and he didn't even give him the option that I had.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to pay attention in all these spaces because the bullshit happens quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it is in our faces, but like it is in the spaces that you least expect, especially that bitch that was talking about she turns down the laughing gas on people. Like, what the fuck?
Doctors.
You need shit down her leg.
You-
I would
you-
need shit down her fucking leg.
They're everywhere. They're the lawyers that give you a bad deal and give you bad advice. They're the what do you call them? The what do you call them?
Pro bono.
Public defenders. They're the public defenders that give you fucked up information on purpose to tell you to plead to some shit that you're not guilty of. You have them in the doctor's office. You have them in schools. You have them in law enforcement, obviously, whether it be police, in prison, the judges, they're everywhere. They're not wearing the white hood and the red hat. They're wearing the suit and fucking tie. They're right there. They're right there. That's the Klan. They had to rebrand, and they rebranded being in plain sight. And that's how they're the pediatricians. They're your actual doctors. They're your gynecologists. They're your obstetricians. They're all of they're planted into these places for that specific reason to do those types of things. They see what the opioids have done to white people. So now they're trying to even it by giving it to black people because they see what it's done. Y'all wasn't worried about y'all wasn't worried about drugs when white people was taking cocaine. Y'all wasn't worried about it when they was coming to the hood to get they fix. Y'all started worrying about it when that meth came along. You white motherfuckers are the reason I gotta show my ID when I got a goddamn cold. Y'all the reason why. Because y'all mixing and making shit, so y'all had to make y'all version of fucking crack. And now all of a sudden it's a crackdown on the opioid epidemic because it's affecting white people. Anytime something is affecting y'all, that's when it's a fucking problem. And we gonna keep calling this shit. We gonna keep calling this shit out, and y'all gonna keep being mad about it. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, every time the fact that I know I can get under your unwashed racist ass skin, it's everything to me. I tell you, when I get a cracker mad, an angel gets his wings. Bitches is flying in heaven every fucking well. Because I love that I piss y'all the fuck off. It makes me feel so good because y'all come to my comments. Y'all come to the FTP comments. Y'all can literally just go sit the fuck down somewhere. Y'all don't have to comment. You can block and move the fuck on. But y'all want to come to the comment section. And you wouldn't come unless you upset.
Yep.
And they
y'all wouldn't come. So that lets me, they want attention. It makes me feel good that I got y'all riled up like that. Imagine being a black woman, little old me. Well, big old me, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm a big bitch, that's fine. I can make y'all upset. I can make use y'all want to blow a fucking blood vessel. Y'all are ready to I could just see the veins popping out of you as you type in the fucking comments. Let me tell you how stupid these motherfuckers are. I got a video on Facebook that's over 400,000, right? It literally is a picture of Charlie Kirk and one of those cap cuts where the boy is dancing and I changed the music. Do you know these crackers are trying to get the boy in the video fired? Because they think it's a real person, but they don't know in the fucking video it's green screen. They so fucking stupid that they can't tell the difference between a green screen video and like me actually being in the video dancing. Talking about how can I'm going to try to get them fired. Oh, look in the penitentiary. Well, bitch, if they're in the penitentiary, they wouldn't have a job. You sound fucking stupid.
Dumbass.
Like, how do you not? They watch AI. They watch AI and think that it's fucking real. You can't tell them nothing. They did that Beyonce ad. Niggas made that be fake Beyonce Levi's ad because of that. I'm going to call her Sweeney Todd because of that Sweeney Todd ad. And they all riled up, even on Fox News. Bitch, it was fake. Y'all admit, it's fake news. When it is fake news, you bitches can't tell. That's why I love pissing y'all off when I make shit, because you can't tell if it's real or fake. You're so goddamn stupid.
Yeah, and and before we're about to end the show soon, I want to show y'all this real quick, and then we're gonna go through the clips. And Nikki, we're gonna go through your judging as well.
Yes.
We got to read for one of them. But this right here, this was making rounds. This was a special needs person. This is actually one of the lower videos. There was one video that had like over 800,000 views. And pretty much they had this woman, she's special needs. They had her sitting in jail for 50 days for, I think it was something that was like, I think she stole like $50 worth of merchandise.
Yeah.
I said, are you fucking serious? But that's the shit that they do to us. And I'm just like, this is why the whole United States legal system is just a fucking joke. Oh, I don't care if it's Democrat, Republican, whatever. It's a joke. And so I just want you to take a look because it just really irks me.
Hey, good afternoon. Tell me your name, please.
Hi, Judge. My name is Amara Leah Bryan.
Okay, hi. You're here for initial appearance. You had a failure to appear for a petty theft. Your bond is currently set at $500.
There was an offer made to Ms. Bryan of an adjudication credit cost investigation to OPD in the amount of $339.70, and there's a no return to target at 4650 Millennia Plaza Way.
We'd like to accept the state's offer and enter a plea of no contest.
Okay, Ms. Bryan. Did she swear in already? Can you raise?
Solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're going to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes. Oh, yes, Judge.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, I've been here.
And it's just like they have a longer video of this, but it's just like shit like that pisses me off. And that's why when something be happening to goofy ass fucking white folks and other races of people that don't give a fuck about black people, I just don't care no more. Especially in this day and age, after this vote and seeing how everybody is still acting, and it's like nobody's learned the lesson. I'm good. Well, you know what, Nikki? Let's go on to your judging. We got you about to read somebody, and I want to probably pull her up. Well, if I can find a photo or whatever. But why don't you go ahead and begin the judging? The floor is yours.
Laura Looney Tunes Loomer, approach the bench, you jigsaw face ass bitch. Now, I personally like. It wasn't even tough to do this read, but you want to talk about Jasmine Crockett and being ghetto and shit. I want you to come and say it to a black woman's face. Go say it to her fucking face, because I bet you won't. You feel real fucking comfortable talking shit. No wonder you pro-life, because you look like an abortion up close. If gonorrhea, syphilis, and chlamydia and the devil had a foursome, your ass was born 9 months later, you Rosemary baby ass bitch. How the fuck do you go to the you really paid money to go to a plastic surgeon to come out looking personally embalmed the rest of your life? You look like you got 2 nut sacks for cheeks. And I know you out here thirsting. You thirst trapping for Trump. I know you got gangrene pussy. I know you do. I know you do. It's just, when I look at her face and you 32, bitch, I'm about to be a smooth 45. I know your mammy look like the goddamn Crypt Keeper. Just nasty and ugly. I just want all you white bitches, especially you Laura Loomis, come say that shit to black women's faces. Don't talk about it, be about it. I'm so sick of y'all talking. I'm so sick of the subbing on the subbing on tweets and all that type of shit. Now fuck all that. You a bad bitch. You got freedom of speech and MAGA on your side. Bring your ass over here and say that shit to a black woman's face. If you can't say it to her face, come say it to mine. Laura Loomis, somebody get this video to that bitch. Call me, DM me when you get the MIA. Or Fort Lauderdale, whichever one you land at, bitch. You give me a call. You DM me when you get off that motherfucking plane. Because I want you to say the shit to my face. Because I'm tired of you talking about black women. Y'all talk a lot of shit about black women, but you wouldn't say that shit to a black woman's face. Because, see, if you had black friends, they would have told you not to go out there and look like a fucking evil-ass pumpkin, you hocus-pocus-ass bitch. You got a face a mother couldn't love. And before plastic surgery, you was already a basic bitch. Basic bitch. Now you look like a fucking toxic mutant-ass bitch. And I'm so tired. And y'all always be ugly. Y'all always be ugly. It always be you white women that's fucking ugly, that's talking the most shit. Just ugly for no fucking reason at all. And you got the most to motherfucking say. You walking around looking like Thriller in real fucking time. It's always you just ugly, just funky ass, I ain't washed my pussy and since birth ass bitches that like to talk shit. You hoes wash your pussy every 30 fucking business days and you think you gonna talk shit to me? I think it the fuck is not. So this is what I want you to do. Start saying that shit to black women faces. Y'all like to have the fucking phones out. Go get a phone out and walk up to a random black woman and talk that shit. And see how quickly we fucking dog walk your ass. Verbally and fucking physical. You can call us violent. You can call us whatever the fuck you want, bitch. Try Jesus, ho. Don't try me. Start. Don't talk about it. Be about it. That's all I need y'all to do. All you white women, Laura Luma, all you motherfuckers. Oh, and what the bitch is? I really want to talk to her face to face. You Megan Kelly? Yeah, bitch. I want a piece of your white ass. I want to fuck Laura Luma. That blonde head bitch. Yeah. Me and you. Let's fix that shit up. Since they gonna fucking UFC fight at the goddamn White House, yeah, put me and you in the motherfucking cage. That's the battle I want. I want a piece of that bitch. Laura Luma, I could devour her in fucking 30 seconds flat. You too, Megan Kelly. But yeah, I want to be personally face to face with you. Cause I'm sick of your shit. I'm really sick of her shit. Candace Owens gonna fuck you. But Laura Luma, that old ghetto shit. Yeah, come to why don't you come to the ghetto and say that shit? By all means, bring your ass to the 305 and just say it. Just I want you to come pull up on 79th Street. And if you from Miami, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Matter of fact, fuck that. Don't go to 79. Go to the Poke and Beans. And if you're really from Miami, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Come stroll your ass through there and talk that shit. Talk that ghetto ass shit. They won't find your ass ever the fuck again. You would be on a motherfucking missing poster, bitch. Forever. But for all y'all that's talking about ghetto shit, come to the fucking ghetto and say it. And I know you scary ass bitches won't, so we ain't worried about that shit. Cause Jasmine Crockett is I forgot how much older she said she was of her. It's not, I don't think it's 10 years. But look at Jasmine Crockett and look at you. You look like you kin to Michael fucking Myers, bitch. Yo Jeepers creeper looking ass. It's always you fucking curdle milk face bitches that want to call a black woman ghetto. You're so fucking jealous. And shout out to all the black women that was putting y'all picture up next to that allegedly 32-year-old, because I know you fucking lying. 32 in what years? Dog years? Because it ain't American. It ain't human. Correction, not American, but human. It ain't human years. So where's the 32? Is the 32 in the fucking room with us? Is it 32 times 2? Is it 32 squared, bitch? Because it's not regular 32. You're mad. Y'all are so upset at Jasmine Crockett because that's a smart black woman that is not afraid to be herself. And y'all love calling her ghetto because the way she gets y'all ass together, that's what it is. You're afraid of her. Whenever y'all are afraid of powerful black women or black women in general, y'all got to talk about the lashes. You got to talk about the hair. You got to talk about the way we speak. That lets us know that you are shaking in your motherfucking boots when a black woman enters the room. And that's how the fuck we like it. So my verdict to you is to put up or motherfucking shut up. Bring your ass down here to the 305. And I want you to find random black women to say it. And if you ain't willing to do that, shut the fuck up. And that goes for all you MAGA bitches too. Because I'm tired of you keyboard ass gangsters. Because that's all you are. You'll never say that shit to us in public. And if you do, you'll try to say the shit when it's more y'all, then it's less than us. But that still ain't going to work out in your favor. Because I'll be goddamn if I ever let a white bitch or a white man scare me. That's what makes y'all nervous. That's what makes y'all uncomfortable. Because I'm not afraid of you, and I won't be. You can't run me off this app. I done made you bitches go private. I done made you bitches delete your fucking account. I'm still fucking standing. And I don't care if I got 1 follower, 100,000, or 1 million. If I got to start this bitch all over again, I will. I am not afraid. And that is what that is the problem you have with black women, that we are not afraid. All the shit we've been through, you think a white bitch gonna get us to shut the fuck up? I think not. Not even in your wildest fucking dreams. So yeah, that's all I got for that rag face ass bitch. You
And-
Goma pile asshole.
And I wanted to pull up some photos of this lady that you were talking about. And
she really does look like Jigsaw.
She looks a fucking mess. This was her before.
Oh!
And she looked horrible before, and she looked even worse after. And I'm just like,
she looked like a fucking clown. Like, look at that shit. Them big bushy ass drawn on eyebrows. Girl, what the fuck are you doing? You don't know if you. So you went from being like just an ugly bitch to an even uglier bitch. Imagine paying a motherfucker then take you from ugly to uglier. Look at that shit. Just and then you don't like black people, but you want to be tan. You got on fucking deep bronzer.
Yes.
And some Wet n Wild 36 on. Like, girl, if you don't get your greasy ass the fuck up off here.
Look at her upper lip, though. It's so fucking huge.
Yeah, it look like she got a fucking balloon on. Oh God.
On both of her lips.
She looked like she got like a hemorrhoid for lips. That's what it looked like.
Those eyebrows are gross. This is the people that always have something to say about.
She looks like the quote unquote trannies you make fun of. Trans women look better than that. A trans woman wouldn't even be caught dead looking like that.
Never.
Never.
And this is just
See, this was it. All the black women.
I mean, and she's 30 fucking 2. That's what's interesting. I'm just like, damn, she looks a mess, but they don't age well. Racism, and they attack on racism, they don't age well.
You know what she looked like?
Don't.
She looked like, is John Waters doing a sequel to Cry Baby? Because she looked like motherfucking Hatchet Face. Look at that. Go back to that other picture. That other picture right there. It moves
by itself.
Oh, okay. That other picture where it's just her, like that's some scary ass shit.
Oh, this one. You're talking about this one.
No, it was the one where she had reddish type of hair and she just looking weird into the fucking camera. It's like her face is bigger than her whole fucking body.
Oof. She got the Ariana growing on. But you know what? We about to move on into our closing segment. And I want to start off with this. I don't know if you've been hearing about Jada Pinkett and Chris Rock. They had got into it a few days ago.
Oh, again?
Jada Pinkett saw the beef between Jaden Smith and Chris Rock on Twitter. She then tweeted, I'm gonna move this down here so I can see it. Actually, I'll move it up just a little bit right there. Perfect. So Jada Pinkett Smith saw the beef between Jaden Smith and Chris Rock on Twitter. She then tweeted and said, "Here's a secret about Chris Rock. I think he is just obsessed with me at this point, because how do you get slapped by a man and you go fight with words instead of fighting in a boxing ring? To be honest, his kids are probably ashamed of him now because he took the slap, then went yapping on his comedy tour. Also, I don't like what Chris said about my alopecia and thinking I'm faking it because I miss Tupac. That's utter nonsense." Chris Rock saw Jada Pinkett Smith's tweet and replied, "I'm just glad with all that baldness, you can no longer have entanglements because fingerprints will be left on your head as evidence."
Oh, that's what we doing, Chris. That's what the fuck that's what the fuck you want to do? Okay.
Mr. I'm sorry, he ate her ass up. I hate that happened, but he ate her up. I said, good God.
He ate her up, but to women with alopecia, not necessarily like, Jada, because I really feel like she may have it, but I be low-key, I be looking like where? Because it just looks like it's closely shaved, but I mean, I'm not, alopecia is alopecia. It shows up in different forms. Now, he did get her with the joke.
Yeah.
But we not gonna act like this nigga sat there and let Louis C.K. and fucking Ricky Gervais say nigger with the hard ER and laugh about it. And it had to be Jerry fucking Seinfeld ass to be like, this ain't funny.
You know how these coons are. He's like the Snoop Dogg's and Nellies. They get that money. They start thinking they white. They hanging around white folks. They start acting like they white. And today,
I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed with Snoop. Calvin fucking brought us. Oh, I had to explain. I couldn't even explain to my grandkids how two women had a baby. Nigga, you literally say in gin and juice. I got two bitches getting it on. Some shit to that effect. I can't remember the lyric right now. 6 of them, I got 2 bitches getting it on.
And then
so you understand lesbianism when it's sex is involved, but
Right.
you don't understand lesbianism to explain that a kid has 2 mothers. I never thought I would see the day where that nigga would tap dance. I just never thought that he would throw a 30-year career. You getting the white money. But just like you getting that white money can be taken from you. Because now you done put yourself in a position that you got to step and fetch for them for the rest of your fucking life. Because if you move a nigga toe out of line, they taking everything from you. When you had black support and you had the black people behind you, you just had to be your fucking self. But now that you getting it from them, you got to be on like the fucking dancing monkey you are. And it just pains me that they just did that. And for what? A tax break, my nigga? Like, you threw away a whole ass career to go perform for a man that don't know you from one nigga to the other. You could tell Trump, hey, do you know Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg, you Snoop nigger? I wait, which one is that? Like, he wouldn't know you from another nigga. You could put Snoop Dogg and an average everyday ass nigga in that motherfucker and say which one is Snoop Dogg. He wouldn't know. He don't give a fuck. But you went and then I love when they try to put the community into it. Oh, well, I'm trying to help my community, so it shouldn't matter how I help my community. That's a bullshit ass excuse. You didn't take that money and donate to the motherfucking community. You donated to your motherfucking bank account.
That part.
You ain't give a goddamn shit to the community. You wasn't thinking about black people when you sold yourself to the fucking enemy. You was thinking about you. And I hate to see my black people go down like that. But you know what? That's what y'all want. And I hope you get everything that comes along with it. You can buy and sell my ass through and fucking through, but I still got my integrity. I still got my fucking black card, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you rolling with.
Right.
And we are going to also look at the rapture that was supposed to happen.
Oh God.
And these are the Christians acting. Take a look.
What is happening? I can't.
They can't even Holy Ghost right.
That's why I tell you, that's why religion is that's a whole nother topic we'll have to talk about another day. Then I was looking at this, and this was also talking about disrespectful foreigners, mostly white. They come into the country. This was in Japan, and just think that they have and can do whatever they want without any consequences. Take a look. So it's not supposed to be any yoga poses under a temple. White people feel like they can do it.
Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth.
And doing it to a black sound.
Lord.
And she's trying to run away from. I mean, they just have no class. Like, leave this lady alone.
What is she doing?
Trying to film her in Geisha in Kyoto in Japan. They don't film now.
Yeah.
Then he's drinking at a cemetery that's also not a part of the culture as well. So it's just like white folks. It's just white folks think. Literally, she about to drink in the cemetery, and don't even know the person.
They so disrespectful. They are so disrespectful to other cultures because they don't fucking have one. They are so disrespectful. Real quick, shout out to all the white people that gave up their children, sold their cars, signed over their houses and shit. Shout out to y'all, because I hope you never get any of those things back and you end up homeless and you end up jailed, and then you have to commit, the 13th Amendment. You know how you have to become a slave that way. So I hope that your dumb decisions get you exactly what you wanted, because clearly God didn't. He might have came back, but he didn't take you, motherfuckers. So that might should tell you something. Because I woke up and I was like, oh, I still got to clock in on this white man job. Well, it is what the fuck it is. So shout out to y'all for being the stupid people that you always are, and I hope that everything bad happens to you, because you to be that stupid, you would deserve that. Because if you're such Christians and you like the Bible and you know the Bible, I believe he said you don't know the date and you don't know the time and you don't know the hour, but yet you motherfuckers just knew the goddamn date.
Right.
Is God giving you information he ain't giving the rest of us? No, but y'all wanted to feel special. So how does it feel to not be special? How does it feel to know God left you motherfuckers behind?
Right.
How does it feel to know you sold all that and he still said, no, bitch, can't come here? That's all I got. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall of them people, white people waking up. Oh my God, he didn't take me. He didn't say, is he coming back? He must be coming back. He has to be coming back.
Just
fucking stupid. And I don't hate all white people. I know y'all think that I hate all white people. I mean, it ain't a lot of y'all I like, but I don't hate all y'all. Just the majority. We'll say it like that. I say a good 90%. I don't fuck with y'all, but it's 10% of y'all in the population somewhere that you might be worth some shit. But other than that, I don't hate y'all. But I don't hate that 10%. But it is what it is.
And I want to show this also something artistic. I thought this was pretty cool. Take a look.
It's so interesting, like how everybody has a culture but white people.
This is beautiful, and they could fucking never.
Could never.
White bitches can't even find a beat, let alone beat my ass.
And then this is a sinkhole that's happening in a foreign country.
Oh.
Were there any white lives harmed in this?
This is actually in Bangkok, Thailand, actually.
Oh, well, it's Thailand, so it was some fucking pedophiles that got in there.
Sheesh.
I'd be seeing shit like this and I'd be like, I can't eat. My biggest fear is ever being somewhere and you know how they be fucking them cars up on the road when like shit just be happening. I don't want it to be one of mine. That's what I'd be worried about.
This had me hollering. We gotta love our black people.
Not I had to minister to the bug that was on my window. I am done.
Let's see if he can make it. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, he's holding on. Sometimes you got to hold on now. Because you never know. You just never know. You can't let it go. You can't let it go.
And the last video. Black excellence as usual.
This is why the world don't like you black people. Because anything you put your hands on, you dominate it. And it ain't just that you dominate it. You dominate it for fun.
That's ice skating.
Yeah, like no, we're
ice skating.
crazy.
So this was a
crazy.
packed show. I want to thank y'all for joining. I know this is one of our longest shows, but we had a lot to get through today. We had a lot to get through. That's why we have a Sunday show and a Wednesday show to condense everything. But I just want to thank y'all for joining us. And Trey, where can they find you at?
You can find me on all streaming platforms at Trey Rich Live.
And do you have any events or anything going on that you want the people to know about?
Not right now. We will be tuning back in for all of that. I always have a bunch of shit going on, so my schedule is all over the place. But stay tuned for a lot of fun music coming out, you guys.
Awesome work. And Miss Nikki.
On Instagram, you can find me at bitch_happens. On TikTok, bitch happens one word. On YouTube, it's knickknack23, NIK23. And make sure you tune in on Friday nights at 11 p.m. for Knickknack After Dark, where we have adults only conversation about love, sex, relationships, and whatever the fuck I feel like it.
Ooh, I want to come on.
Yes, come on.
Oh,
we do it every Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. Court of No Appeals will be back soon. I've really been grinding with the FTP, but I know I got to get the judge got to put the road back on. So I will be doing that. I'm working on some other stuff too. So, between this white man job and trying to get this content, y'all just hang with me. I know it's been a minute, but I'm trying to do it. But we trying to get this off the ground, and we got something special here, so we all working around the fucking clock. But that's where you can find me. Thank y'all for rocking with us individually and collectively. We appreciate it.
And just to let you guys know some quick announcements, we're working on our Kickstarter and GoFundMe. I think you're going to do one or the other, so I'm still researching it right now, but we're going to have that up because we want to get a studio and we want to have an audience, and we really want to build this brand because this show is for the people, by the people, to bring power back to you guys. So we want to make sure to promote your brands and your businesses and get power back to like small businesses, owners, and things of that nature. A lot of these big businesses we just don't care for anymore. Now, if they want to put some sponsor money into us, that is fine. We're cool with that. But at the end of the day, this show is for you guys to make sure that we're gonna need community. We're gonna need community with everything going on right now. We're gonna need to make sure that we know what safe places to go to, who's selling something, what hotels is safe for certain minorities, etc. So we just want to let you know this show is here for you. If you'd like to be also co-host on the show as well, please DM us. It's better to DM us through Instagram. That one seems to be easier in terms of communication, and we'll go ahead and we'll review your profile, and then we'll go ahead and let you know if you're a good fit for the show or not, or if you need a little bit more work on your social media platforms. Other than that, I'm your host, Vision X. Thank y'all for hearing my nasally thick voice today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye now.